So, last time on Pathfinder, the team decided to go through and do a little bit of investigation into who done it. A lot of bit of investigation.
It was a lot of bit.
We totally did.
They interrogated the hell out of the town. And by interrogate, I mean people told them exactly what they knew, and then Clashious murdered them with his fist.
Yeah.
He didn't murder them.
They didn't completely get murdered. It's true.
They aren't dead.
It was mostly dead.
Volcox.
In the
Every
process,
single one of them was stabilized. Both me and Dr. Jasper salted that personally.
I lotioned up. The hands were so smooth.
oh, so good.
And mine are covered in nails now, so they're less smooth.
That's true.
It's like the team effort.
right? You got a little bit of both. You got exfoliants and you got lotion. It's good.
That's right.
So the last time they did a bunch of investigation, they ran into a ton of dead ends, as this module loves to do. But they did find some good information in the form of Diggbungle going through Bort's ledger book and discovering that there were 14 transactions with a mysterious H for all kinds of alchemical items and reagents. In the midst of that, Lugg stumbled upon Phinick the goblin, who was in hiding, who they suspected may have had something to do with the poisoning, after finding a vial of the poison left in the backyard. And a foot chase commenced, and the intrepid group discovered that they were, in fact...
The longest foot chase to ever happen!
They ran them down. They did a skill challenge that took
caught
them a
them.
while. And eventually, Spicy Mike and Lugg ran them down. It felt exceedingly long for Diggbungle, because Levi decided he would do a foot race in real life. And
It took 21 minutes!
it murdered him. And so at the end of the session, they had pinned Phinick the goblin down, and they had scared him into oblivion, into mentioning that he had in fact been put up to putting said potion into the porridge, which eventually killed Bort. He, however, did not believe that it was going to be a poison. He thought it was just going to be something that was a prank, something that was going to make him feel bad in his stomach or something. And he was scared for his life that now that Bort was dead, that somebody would come kill him. And guess what? He almost got that in the form of a Clashious, who pummeled him into the next planet, and eventually revealed, after they brought him back, the location where Hallod may be. And what you're seeing with Diggbungle right now is he is putting on some eagle wings, some tiny useless eagle wings on his nose, because that was one of the wild magic effects that occurred to him, that is now a permanent addition to the Diggbungle way. He can also no longer hear echoes, for however often that comes up. And his weapon, his warhammer, is now in fact made out of plastic.
Oh, that's right.
Very useful.
So,
Which is
And
probably
rattles.
really confusing because we don't know what plastic is.
yeah, it is a
It's
weird
fine.
substance. It's very hollow. It's pliable, and it's a little ringy-dingy.
It's entirely water resistant!
It is in fact water resistant. So last we left, you guys were on your way, and I'll just let you guys know, this has all been the same night since literally the first game session. So they fought a bunch of wolves, they came into town, they had a party, the dude they were there with died, and then they went on an investigation, they investigated all through that night, and now they're just going straight in, apparently, to go hunt down a dangerous
Who
mercenary.
made that call? Who made that decision?
I mean, we could take
I tried to
a
go to
nap.
sleep. I was up there with my manacles on. I was trying to get some sleep, and everyone else was like, "We're gonna go investigate stuff." And I was like, "You should sleep," and they didn't. Then I had to get up and go beat some people up so we can go to sleep.
He'll be there tomorrow. We're not leaving tomorrow or
See,
till
he did
tomorrow
the punching
anyway.
because he was trying to help us get to sleep faster.
Yeah, it's a
Makes-
night-night game. Yeah.
Oh.
So there he is. So throughout the night, you have traveled across with Phinick's help. I didn't grab a token for him, but if you want me to get one, I'll get one. And as you come up, you see there is a path leading around a really dead willow tree, which looks something like this here.
Oh
I'm
boy.
a big fan of the lack of shadows on the stream. I can see the whole map.
Yeah, the players are going to see something very different. There are some things on here that the players shouldn't be able to see, but I can't hide them. So there's a giant dead willow tree outside. The yard around this building is heavily overgrown. It is almost impassable with the amount of sticks and weeds and vines and shit that are growing everywhere. And what you're seeing, in addition to this tree here, is a building that Phinick is insisting is where you will find Hallod potentially. It is in severe disrepair. It is essentially like a log cabin, as the stream is looking at there. And it's overgrown. It looks like the second floor completely caved in inside the building. You'll notice at the front door of it, which is up in here,
Seems legit.
is hanging like kind of off of its.
Picture over it, by the way.
Yeah,
Nobody saw
for
that
I was
ping
pinging
on the
for you
stream.
guys, but
Okay.
front
You
door
just
there.
pinged in the shadows. We don't see nothing. We
Oh.
don't see the building.
Okay, let me get rid of this picture then. So this building up
we
here.
can move to see the front door.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and move around if you want.
We're trying to get into combat rounds. You know, we just don't want to move till we know.
So you guys can notice that the front door to this building looks like it's aslant and coming off of the hinges a little bit, and it's held from completely swinging open by a rope that kind of comes from the inside. Outside, you see a lot of windows. Hey, thanks for the host there, Cuddly Wolf. Much appreciated.
Oh,
Hey,
I mean, much
you for the
appreciated. I gotta get into my
Thank
voice.
you.
My bad.
thank you very
It looks
kindly.
like. In addition to that, Cuddly Wolf has given you all a hero point.
Oh, that's freaking
Get
fantastic.
that real quick.
You are very cuddly. I'm sorry for murdering all of your family a couple game sessions ago.
Yeah, that was.
Well, I think it's
that's not
presumptuous to say that
exactly,
those wolves were exactly her family. I mean, it's pretty. You know, it's like wolves are. There's a lot of wolves. It's probably not cuddly wolves.
Yeah, probably
Well,
not.
they were tasty anyway, so thank you.
Odds are in your favor, you know.
Yeah.
So
Forever in favor.
apparently a Clashious says has been redeemed. So do be
I have
a
a couple.
fish.
I just have to wait.
He's gotta
for
work
the
'em in.
play to actually start.
He's gonna work him in.
Makes sense.
Let Jeff get through the intro here.
I appreciate it. So it is nighttime right now. The like I said, the paths are pretty overgrown, so the shadows that you players are seeing are going to be pretty obvious. Thank you very much, Air Laser, for the host there as well. Those of you hosting are also getting bonus points, so good for you.
Yeah, they are.
That sounds
Yeah,
great.
they are.
I poked my head in the door. Boom.
Okay, you're going in.
Oh, okay.
You're not the
Didn't even get a
fighter
chance to-
anymore. You
didn't
gotta
even get a
wait.
chance to
You're
do
gonna
anything.
get murdered.
Great.
All right, so
I would just like
Diggbungle.
to say that this character death has been brought to you by Blue Diamond Smokehouse Almonds. The official almond
Dig.
TT2KB.
They're crunchy.
Wait, son.
Salty. Why aren't you eating them right now?
Blue Diamond, the official almond of needs to email Dustin back.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yes.
We, fun fact, we actually have reached out to Blue Diamond. Which I think is
Blue
amazing.
Diamond is currently not returning my calls.
They may be quarantined. I don't know.
It's
probably
possible.
Let me try to turn and clean up for you then, if that's still quiet.
The-
See how that
Yeah,
goes.
turn me up, you son of a
that
bitch.
better?
The social media person at Blue Diamond was not considered essential.
Yeah,
Apparently not.
maybe.
We don't need a
Uh,
marketer right now.
My last spell to command dig. That's the question.
Well, at this point, if you would like to do that, then we'll have to get in some initiative here. But
The
otherwise,
last thing,
Oh, boy.
the last thing the group hears is, "What's in there?" And then a goal.
I got another hero point.
Gonna make an attempt to tackle dig.
it looks like
Oh, have fun! I'm covered in nails
You
now.
are.
Cuddly
That'd
Wolf
be
tried,
awesome.
but she didn't have enough points. The bot says.
Oh, lame.
So, Diggbungle, you walk up to the door, which is held together, like from falling off its hinges by
Nope,
a
probably not.
long rope. And you go to open the door. Now, just to be clear, is Jasper trying to stop you?
I attempted to make an athletics check of
Oh, he
13
did.
to
He
tackle
did.
the now boy. That's
He
gonna
did.
hurt.
You tried. Let's see what the little outcome was. I didn't actually see it. At 13.
Yes.
What is 10 plus your fortitude there, Senior Diggbungle?
Plus my fortitude.
Sure, it's better than 13.
Is 17.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you feel Dr. Jasper's smooth hands come up behind you and try to put his hands on you as you
Smooth
proceed
hands.
through the doorway, and you feel the rope pulls tight against something, and then in a moment you hear twang, and suddenly from inside the
Is that a
debris,
bell? Is it time to go?
it kind of sounded like a bell. There was a metal
I'll put my
ding
gloves on.
as
Where's Dylan?
Dylan's not here.
There goes any chance of let's go to bed and come back way early in the morning.
Yes,
By the way,
indeed.
I just want to say this sounds eerily similar to the last game we just played a few days ago, where Levi got us all killed.
That's correct.
I just want to put that out there.
I think everyone's forgetting their roles in this game.
Well, I would say an AC 30 hits you.
Oh, man.
It does. I'm only a 20.
Yeah, and the damage you're about to receive from what's happening here
Is the
is
roof caving in on you?
17 damage.
Oh my god.
As that puts Diggbungle down, I believe. He was at 16. So 17 damage comes off of you. Dr. Jasper Smoothhands, Diggbungle didn't even see what happened as he walked into a dark room, his dark vision helping him see in here. Dr. Jasper Smoothhands, you see him suddenly stop after you hear that twang, and then you see a freaking ballista, like a spear, launched through his body and come out the other end, and he falls back flat and kind of lawn darts into the ground.
He should have been bobbing and weaving.
The amazing part is that of all the
I wonder if
things
there's
to
a back
murder
door.
him, it's not the wild magic.
Nope.
Nope.
Thanks for the host there, Poison Ivy Pika. Much appreciated.
Thank
Give
you.
it time. Give it time. Give it time.
His
All
face is
right.
dubious.
Poison Ivy, that one's for Dustin, it looks like. So I'll give Dustin a hero point. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. I didn't even think about it, though.
Thank you, Poison.
3 hero points let you get up from incapacitated, right?
No, any of your hero points that you spend.
Yeah, you have to spend
Oh.
all of them in one go.
Okay. I was just gonna say, if we make sure he has some.
He has just one. Didn't we all get one?
We all have
Yeah,
one.
I didn't know if he needed 3. That's why I
I
was.
got
saying.
one.
It looks like also
Really initiative turns.
Levi's got one from Poison Ivy Pika here, so we'll give you
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead and give me initiatives just in case it matters for bleeding out or other traps and the like. So click on your token and roll initiative.
Where's my token? There it is. I'm gonna roll initiative on this, but I'm not rolling anything else off this sheet because we know dice suck.
Holy hell.
Dang.
Seven.
Those are some big
I've
numbers.
Forgotten where
So
it is.
Diggbungle rolls a nat
It's under
20 on his
perception.
initiative as a dead man.
On the right hand side.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did just go first. So I mean, yeah.
It checks out. It checks out.
I still get my turn though.
All right.
You do indeed.
Mine apparently won't let me
You
roll
go-
it anyway.
You go
so
down one level of dying quicker now.
Did you click
Congratulations.
your token and then press initiative?
I did. Oh, there we go. Because trying to get me bonus to roll. That's why. Okay. Got it.
Reading Strix again.
No, it was behind my character sheet.
I know.
I couldn't even see it.
I got a hero point. I just want to say.
Ah,
Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. She ran out of points.
She ran out of points. Sorry about your luck.
No, it's okay. I don't
alright.
need points to be called a hero. I just do it. I'm
Alright.
fucking phenomenal.
Senior Diggbungle.
Not all heroes have.
It is your turn.
I burn all my hero points, drop myself down to 0 hero points, and then I do that to do what exactly? I'm back at 0, or
You
I'm
start at 1, you're
or-
awake, and you do not have the wounded condition.
But you do have a
that
spear
shit.
through your abdomen.
You do.
Hold that spear nice and tight, and
Holy crap! Look at this
Let's see
freaking
here.
guy. He's got a
found
freaking
out.
spear in him. Look at this guy.
Yeah,
And I
that was a
done
good
back-
plan.
I turn back and I say, "The first door's clear." And then I'm like, oh, and I get ready. Let's see. Oh, what should I do? Oh, I get ready. Guidance
Oh boy. So that triggers your major effect, I believe.
Oh
to
boy.
try and heal myself.
Okay.
With the medicine skill, because I didn't have really anything else left to
Nobody's
do.
got any.
So
That's not good. All right, let's try the medicine skill check.
You haven't done that already, have you,
You gotta
Levi,
beat
by the
it.
way?
On yourself, if
what?
Have you done that to yourself already, by the way?
No. You can only
Okay.
do it once per day then
to a
Yeah.
person.
to a person. All right then. Oh, this is important. So I'm gonna roll a real
So
dice.
you can technically do it a whole bunch of times a day, just only one time. Once somebody
Yeah.
receives it from you, they're immune for a day.
And this is going to take
All
you
right.
10 minutes unless you have the battle.
Oh, well then I don't do that. I use guidance, very important. Be still, dog. And then I slap myself, and I attempt to perceive what might be in the room much more cautiously this time.
All right. So you look in there and you see
That's a 13.
a 13 on your perception. Okay. Looking around, you don't see any obvious traps. You're not even sure where that one that hit you came from. But you can see up ahead of you, it is basically impassable directly in front of you, as the ceiling from the floor above it is completely caved in. You see furniture is broken all over the place. In the room to the right, which the stream can actually see, perfect, there is a fireplace here. And then otherwise, it looks like a kitchen room kind of back there. All the windows in this place, by the way, that you can see, which would be this one and this one at the top, are boarded heavily up from the front, like from the outside.
Aye.
Mm-hmm. And that's essentially what you can see in here. There's just some like random stuff that you'd expect to find in a ruined home. It's wet. It's moldy. There's debris everywhere. There's a thick layer of like just dirt. And
Well,
debris.
none of that matters because I feel the pulse of the unknown reaching
All
out
right.
to me. 2,273.
2273.
Correct.
That comes up as.
I slapped it.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
Okay. So what do we know about your left hand, Mr. Diggbungle?
Well, it's a horse hoof.
It's a horse hoof, right? So
it
this
glows.
reads that your right arm is now
no.
just like your left arm, facing backwards.
So he has a backwards hoof now. On his other hand.
Yes.
So does my arm bend backwards now?
I'm gonna guess it's like, instead of, I don't know how that goes.
Is it like a Rakshasa hand? It's like, well, it's
Yeah, we'll say
all
it
right.
bends in reverse, and I guess you have a hoof on that one now too.
All right, so I can't cast then, right?
Yes.
So I'm
you create
gonna
a
go.
shield?
I'll tell you what. I will let
No.
you continue casting, but all your casting now involves horse hoofs pounding on each other.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're a gem. Let's give applause for that, DM, everybody. I literally have to do Monty Python to cast spells. That's great. Okay, I'm so happy.
Happy birthday to Turk.
That's
hey,
great.
happy birthday, Turk.
I may or may not be in his birthday stream right now, telling him happy birthday. So
All right, you
Second
get
dude.
to the other guys. If you gotta hit me. My AC is 20. I have to go do some things. Hold on, go.
All right, good luck. Okay, next up we got Spicy Mike.
He's searching for props. Okay, all right. So, we're in initiative, but we don't see any clear enemies. At
We're
this
not
point. Is that
really in
correct?
initiative at this point. We were in it just
I
in
got
case
an
people
initiative
were
on the
dying,
board.
So
I am in initiative.
but we'll go
All
ahead
right.
and move that way. We'll dungeon
I'm-
crawl this up.
Now, I assume that he stepped inside the door before he got totally splattered on the wall. Is that correct?
Yeah, basically what you saw him do is he pulled the door open, and as he did, the rope that was holding the door snapped, and immediately he just got pong.
Okay,
Down
that
he
was
went.
pretty dumb of him.
Yes,
okay.
very, very.
Do we have a couple of windows here that it looks like on the front of the building?
Yeah, all the windows you see on the outside are boarded up. This building, like I described before, kind of looks like a log cabin that's been left out to ruin for 50 years or so. But all those are boarded up with more recent boardings. They do have
Are
like
they,
moss
like-
and stuff on there, but they're on there good.
Are they completely that I can't see through a little crack or nothing? Okay.
Yeah.
So I
At
got
least these ones on the front that you're looking at.
At least the door's open. Okay. I'm gonna look through the front door without actually going into the front door. How about that? That sounds like a good idea.
You're a human, so you don't have dark vision.
I am, in fact, a human. Yes.
Yeah, you look in, you see shadows and mild shapes of lumpiness in
Freaking
there.
fantastic. Okay, that's freaking awesome.
It smells
Okay.
bad in there. It smells like rot, and it looks like the millworms have probably been having a way with some things.
I would like to hold my action.
Okay,
I would like to hold my action to make sure that if something attacks or comes out that is an enemy, that I can smash it in the face.
All right, so you'll spend 2 action points to hold a 1 action attack. Got it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot how that works. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what do you start with? It's 3 per round,
That is
right?
correct.
Okay, I got it. I remember now.
Right.
I forgot how to play the game.
Lugg. What do you got for me? Lugg is down here somewhere.
So, I'm just gonna yell. Hey, you stoop drunk Hallod bugger. Like, come out so we can talk. By the way, that dipshit that tried to fight you at the bar's here, so I'm sure you're gonna want some revenge and stuff. Come on out, cool.
Hey, thanks for the host there, Bloody Vampire. Nice.
Vampire? I like
Vampire.
it. Vampire.
Vampire.
Whatever it is, we love it.
Oh, it's another Pika.
She's
You're just massing up points everywhere. Diggbungle now has 2 hooves. Congratulations. All right. So, you yell that out. Go ahead and give me a diplomacy check if you want.
Okay.
See how convincing you are.
Okay, I'm gonna be very diplomatic right now, okay?
You can do it.
I just pushed a button.
Oh no! What is that? It's a
That's
7.
not it. Hey, I rolled a 5, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good for a.
I'm feeling like a cleric right now, so yeah.
Is
All
Phinick
right.
still with us?
He is. I just didn't grab a token for him.
Oh, okay.
Just want to make sure. I can go do that real quick.
A freaking manacle into the tree.
Let me hide something here while I go shenanigans
What
around.
this guy
the screen.
freaking running around, doing stuff when we're not looking.
I think I had a Phinick on this screen. Where is he?
Got a lot of people playing the Pathfinder tonight on Twitch. Look at this.
Do we?
I got like there's like 13. There's like 13 streams right now on the Pathfinder. We happen to be number 3, so tell your friends to come on over. We only need 21 more, and we'll be tied with the top. If we get 5 more, 5 more, we'll be tied for second place. So
That's what I'm talking about.
tell your
Excellent.
friends, come on over, everybody.
Bring him in. Bring him in.
Come on over.
It
It's
comes
fine.
to me now that I gotta get like mage hand or something, or
There
I'll never
is
be
a
able
Phinick.
to feed myself.
You'll have to wear like a feed bag around your mouth, around
Just
your beard.
friggin'
Yeah.
eat like a horse, like you are. You know what I'm saying? You
So
just eat
good.
like a horse. You'll be
So
fine.
yeah, Lugg, Phinick is standing right next to you. He's looking anxious. He winces real hard, like as he was trying to yell out to Diggbungle before he opened the door, like "No, watch out!" And apparently it was too late. But with your diplomacy of 7, you don't seem to be getting any results. So anything else you want to do on that turn?
No.
All right, Clashious.
I'll let these guys take all the arrows to the knee before I go in there and clean house.
All right. So the dwarf went in. He got shot.
He got shot.
There's a spicy Mike in the way.
There's a spice. You can walk through him.
I mean, you could go past me. I mean, I am kind of
Barely.
chubby, but
See how fat
you
he
know.
is?
Are you guys
I
friendly?
mean, I could.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
You're talking about
mean-
Clashious. He's not anybody's friend. He hates
true.
everybody.
That is
Oh,
very
but
true.
I'm friendly to everybody, so I'm just like standing there with a spear and looking down at my new hand that was holding the spear, and now it kind of hold the spear, and I'm like looking, I'm like, there's a Clashious, get in here,
Clashious is he's gonna do what all the greatest fighters do, and he's gonna go check the back, because everybody knows that when you come to the front door, they went out the back door. So I'm gonna go to the back.
That's good
That's where I'll
thinking.
find it.
All right,
What
so you
he's
spent
doing
an action to get up
That's
to that
a
point?
very good idea.
Not at all what I
Anything
just
else?
said. That's not at all what I just said to start a combat. That's okay.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
So I
Thanks
took my
for the
movement, and I think I'm gonna roll stealth so no one sees me.
Oh, being roguey up in here.
Oh,
All right, see what you get.
I didn't know the champ had to sneak. That's a new one.
Oh, that's a
you
good
like
sneak.
you like the feint, that's for
Listen,
sure.
listen, my feet, they're super quiet. They have the fastest feet in the world. You have to when you're a boxer.
And you are in fact not bullshitting because you got a 23 on that stealth check. That is
Yeah,
quite
right, I
impressive. So while you're stealth, I think you move at half speed unless that's changed. So if you want to keep moving, you can. But one action was to stealth, one action to move, and I think you got one more action.
Well, I moved a full movement, so that'd be twice if it's
Oh, okay.
half movement for stealth. So
Gotcha. So
since
Clint just got
I will not see anything else from here, right? So
Yeah, you've got some dark vision, I believe, right?
I have no light vision.
You have low light vision. Clint, by the way, you just got another hero point from Poison Ivy Pika.
Yeah.
And Air Laser, to use that duel, you have to put the person's name that you want to duel after that, and then another space and how many points you want to gamble.
Oh man,
Yeah,
everybody's got to beat her, so that way she can lose all her points and can't give the DM no more.
And then if you
Hero
do
points.
get dueled against, you can hit exclamation accept or exclamation, I think it's reject, and it goes from there. Clashious, as you go around the corner there, you could see that the path looks like it curves around the back of the building. Give me a perception check.
Oh man.
Okay, here
Hey,
we go.
23. That's your
I
magic
can
number
see
tonight.
everything. There's
You can
nothing I
see
can't see.
that there are footprints all over out here. You can see now that they're all over the terrain. And
That was a
subsequent turn-
mistake. Ignore that. Ignore it. It's a mistake.
Oh, okay. In the future, if you want to make a tracking roll, you can. But for now, you can see that there are footprints all around the building, winding around this path, and also, out in the grassy-ish areas out there.
All right, I will follow them around on my next turn.
Excellent. Jasper Smooth Hands.
All right, I'm going to
Doctor!
head
Let's get your
on towards
points.
doorway.
Oh, you got another freaking
How many hero points am I up to now? I haven't been keeping track.
Yeah,
I
you're
burned
You
them,
had,
but-
to, you had to spend them to come
One,
back.
all
so.
right. It is appreciated.
Very nice.
Bloody vampire.
I will use my second action point to cast shield.
That is correct, Lich. Those are our hero points here. They're a little hard to see, but
Friggin' hero points. Because we're friggin' heroes.
that's something.
We're not very nice heroes, but
No, you're not.
we are technically heroes, so,
All right, so Jasper, you cast a shield spell. Okay.
Yes, as my second action point, and then for my third, as I apply a battle treatment to Dig here, I'm going to look over everybody and say,
heroes is right.
I would say everyone out that would take this as a bad omen. Perhaps we should regroup. And let's see if I can heal him.
Roll it good. See what you
I
get.
still think you sound like John Turturro from the freaking
I love
Plot
this
Against
voice.
America. I'm just saying.
Never seen it.
The voice is fantastic, man. I like
You watch it and
Uh,
it's exactly freaking like that.
Okay, I think
Yep.
that's
You needed a 15.
success.
You got a 17. So that is enough to return 2d8 hit points. And if the target was wounded, according to the book here, it says the wound condition is removed.
Well, that's not so bad.
That is 5, unfortunately, but there you go.
Hey, it's more than 0.
It's a lot more than 0.
So,
Are
I
you leaving the? I'm assuming you're gonna leave that big, giant javelin stuck in your gut.
So,
You just feel better.
I actually heal?
Yeah, you recover 5 hit points from
As
the
I will.
heal skill. Believe it or not, the medicine skill in Pathfinder 2 is actually useful.
That's nice, because
If you have
they're
the,
pretty
uh,
much always not useful.
Yeah.
The battle
True.
medicine feat.
Yeah.
It's quite useful. I will use that to remove the spear carefully and plug the wound.
I'll go ahead and assume that was part of your medicine check.
That's too bad.
Amazingly enough, Diggbungle, he successfully pulls out the spear without much pain. It's clean. He's practiced. He's got that smooth
right.
hand,
Take a bit of drink from this, and I pull a flask out of my healer's kit that's on.
And I reach out for the flask now with 2 horse hooves.
Oh, son, here, let me give this to you then.
Oh, no, I can do this. I can do this.
Hey,
It's
Levi,
all
make a
the
fortitude
test,
check,
you see.
please.
Hold on, I have a hoof for a hand. Moving my character around a little.
That's brutal.
My bandolier, that's the word I was looking for.
It's tricky. Okay, no, I don't want that. No, what is going
Uh-oh.
on here?
Props are making this hard, huh?
I screwed something
Very
up here.
difficult.
Oh my! I converted my entire character sheet into an NPC sheet somehow. What am I doing? A
How did you
fortitude
do that?
save?
Yes.
Clearly have no
And that's
idea.
20.
Not 20!
All right. As the drink gets near you, you immediately feel that weird sensation of hives, prickly sensations. Your throat's feeling a little tight. But with a nat 20, for some reason, you think you could take this drink without any problems.
Oh, I got it! I got it! This is fine.
Jasper, you
Oh,
notice
very
he kind of initially kind of winces a little bit, but then he's like, oh yeah, alcohol, yeah, nice.
He would
Looks
take
like
some
a
of the
human
edge
taking
off.
a shot. It's a little weird.
Oh,
Just take that back from me before you.
Throat's a bit
Damn
scratchy.
it.
Oh, it's a bit scratchy. Oh, tickle. That's a
Oh,
tickle.
if you're thinking about your throat, that's a success.
He's got you there.
Now we need to
Alright.
get you the hell out of here.
Anything else there, Mr. Jasper Smooth Hands?
That is all 3 of my actions, if I'm not mistaken. So I am spent.
Mr. Diggbungle, you have in fact
Band.
received a drink, and it feels good. It was nice.
Oh, it's been so long. It's been like a day.
What you got going on?
Oh, is it my turn already?
It is, in fact, your turn, yes.
Then, with my robust amount of hit points, I'm gonna bravely move in. Oh,
Oh, no, son. Listen to your doctor's orders.
You know, if you'd have left that stick in there, he'd have been like that dog that doesn't realize how big the stick is when he goes in the doorway. He just went thunk, and he'd just keep running in there, not moving.
Yes, I do realize that now, Lugg. It's
I
unfortunate.
look back
Yeah.
and I said, Doctor, you're a good man, and the unknown will thank you as I brave my way into it.
Will it, though?
And what do I see from the doorway of this room? I don't really see anything, do I?
Yeah, so as you're trying to look in that room to the right, it looks like a kitchen at one point. There's a fireplace in this corner up in here. Give me a perception check. Oh, there's another
I love
wild
those.
magic
Yep,
effect for the next
yeah.
time.
Oh
MG.
boy, here we go.
Yeah, no, yeah, perfect.
It's gonna,
That's just lovely.
Gonna
I
thank
got a
us.
16 on my perception.
It's hard to tell, but you think you can see and smell a little whiff of smoke coming up that chimney, but there's nothing lit there.
Oh, that kind of be good.
And it's cool in here.
I turn back to Jasper. They were here recently. There's still smoke coming from the chimney, but it's cold. So either nothing makes any sense, or they were just here and we missed them. I'll go check it out.
Okay. You're running in? Is that where you're going? Truly.
That sounds like the right thing to do. That
I
worked
said-
last time.
I set my shield in front of me.
Classy.
And I go to the middle of the room so I can see.
All right, you walk in the middle of the room, and just as you do, nothing happens.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. Yeah.
All right,
You look around, you just see like various kitchen accoutrements, like broken tables. Accoutrement. You see random pots and stuff that look like they've been left in muck. This place is just a mess.
And that here is a window.
It is also a boarded up window. Yeah, it's
Boarded up window.
Mhm.
And this pile of rubble is how tall?
It's basically floor to ceiling. It's the upper level that has collapsed down.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so upper level's collapsed. All right.
Mhm.
So, well, I would like to, if it's not too much time, to investigate the fireplace.
Okay. So you've walked in again, and now you got an action. So let's go ahead and investigate. So my checks here. What do we got? So
Do you mind if I give myself a little bit of guidance
Go for it.
this?
Let's see what happens with that crazy guidance.
I would
spell.
love to give myself some. Each day the law, and then I take my 2 hooves and I go.
Nice.
And it's
Oh
not
my God.
investigation, is it now? It's more
No.
like
What
just
is it
perception
nowadays?
again.
Probably perception. Let me
So
know on it so you can hear
then-
the music, by the way. I've got it turned pretty low.
Natural 1. Let's
Natural
roll
1.
10,000.
Oh, it's a
Oh boy. Oh boy. Making his
LG
namesake.
redeemed the magic effect here. a
Yes, he
minute
did.
ago.
That's why he's rolling.
But he
Was
does.
1993. It was a
Let's
good
see,
year.
It was a good year.
If he botches, you don't have to use that, right? Because he automatically rolls on the table. Is that
But
correct?
No, but if I botch, I automatically
I
roll
gotcha.
on the 100 table. So
I
if I
see,
botch this
okay.
one and it's like uploaded.
I gotcha.
God.
Okay.
So
Teach
Levi,
camera.
you don't notice anything weird from the magic effect just now. But go ahead and close your ears for a second.
Oh
Okay,
boy, here
hold
we
on.
go. Here we go.
Diggbungle's
I'm
face
excited.
is now upside down. You can come back now, Levi.
He's not even there. He can't
Oh
even
my
see you.
goodness.
You can't even.
I'm waiting for. Okay.
So,
Actually,
Mr.
how those
Diggbungle,
headphones are working right there.
your botch or your perception seems to be because your equilibrium's off, and you just like you must have like turned your head upside down.
Hey, what's friggin' wrong with you, man? What are you doing over here?
That's a good question, Spicy Mike. It's your turn.
Yeah,
What's
hey,
going on?
yo,
I go right as left. Oh, I feel strange.
yeah, you got a serious problem right now. You need to get that checked out, I think. Yeah. I mean, you got problems
not by
already,
me,
don't
'cause
get me
I-
wrong,
I
but
do not know.
you got some serious friggin' problems right now.
I was worried for a moment it was some type of trap, but no, I think that might just be him.
He's standing right next to me, right?
Yeah.
He's right next to me.
Jasper and Spicy are right next to
Oh
you.
yeah.
Does he happen to have a metal shield?
No, it's like a.
It's a wooden
Like,
shield or
if you're
something?
saying like, is it polished enough to see myself? It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that. It's not like it's a mirror finish or anything like that. But like, I don't know.
Actually, I got a whole lot of stuff. Hold on, let me see. I probably have something that is shiny in my inventory because I literally took a billion things. Let's see here. What did chocolate roll back for the right set?
I'm afraid of what just happened.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like it.
Uh huh.
You are a freak show, my friend.
I have.
This is the only thing that I could even try. I have a merchant's scale.
And I am just hoping that the little dish that on the merchant scale is maybe like shiny metal, and I can turn it towards him so he can
Sure.
see. So I go rifling through my bag. Like I got all those like pouches on the side. I'm like, oh yeah, this will work.
Just
Hey, yeah,
tell me.
check this out.
So you look into the mirror.
And it ain't because it's concave. That's how it actually looks. I'm just saying.
It must be a weird mirror. It's tilted or something because you're looking at like a funhouse effect and your face is upside down. It's his mirror. It's fucked up.
I'm telling you, this is what you actually friggin' look like right now.
Hey,
Like
does
right.
that mean his beard is like a really big troll thing? Like, does it stick straight
It's
up like the little plushy troll things?
Like right now, try to touch your nose. I dare you to try to touch your nose right now.
Does he stick his finger like in the middle of his
Well, that's
forehead?
extra hot. Well, he doesn't have a finger there, Mike. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It
I'm
feels
sorry, I
super
forgot.
weird, but you do it. But it doesn't feel right.
Maybe you should check your beard. Maybe you should stroke your beard, right? Maybe when you did that, you would stroke it and it would come down towards the rest of your body. Is that
I
correct?
go to feel my beard and
You're feeling the top of your head.
oh my.
I told you
Oh,
that
shit.
this is not okay. You need to get this checked out.
Oh
Like,
my.
And then you
Stat.
look up and you see your beard and the floor. Your face is upside down, Mr. Diggbungle.
Okay.
All right. Well, while you're dealing with that, let me see what I can find out here. So, what would be a thing? What are we rolling for? Checking for traps and such.
Perception
Yeah.
to locate them,
Okay.
and then thievery to disarm them if you should find some.
Okay, I'm not so
So
bad
I don't think you're
either.
gonna be able to figure that one out,
Levi,
Levi.
no chance of figuring this one out.
No.
These wild effects are way too
Oh.
complicated.
If he turned his camera upside down, it'd work, by the way. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Kind of.
That would.
So he'd have to wear his beard on the top of his head. And it would still
No,
be
it'd
weird.
still kind of work. I mean, because that
Yeah.
would his beard would be the top of his head the way we were looking at it.
Spicy Mike, what you got?
Yeah. So I am going to look in the door and try to perceive any traps within like the first however far I can see. I know it's dark in there, so maybe like 5 feet, 10 feet. Something
Yeah,
like
you won't
that.
be able to see very far, so...
Actually, I probably have a torch. Hold on, let me have a torch. I probably have a torch of some sort. I got a torch. I light a torch. All right.
you light it up.
Does it immediately go out and there was a weird gargoyle in the room?
The gargoyle
If so,
swings in,
I quit
it
and I go
rapidly
home.
approaches from all four sides and kills you. And
I go
resurrects
home.
your cousin and kills him.
Nope, not gonna do it. I'm out of here.
Yep. The light goes out, dungeon's over for you.
Okay, never mind.
No,
Sorry,
you can now
I
see,
digress.
we'll give Spicy Mike a light source. Well, I guess in this case we don't need to worry about it because you can see everything. But yeah, you
I
can
can
now
see everything.
into the room, through the doors and stuff like you actually can with your real vision.
I was going to
go in,
perceive too.
You can check this first room if you want while you're out here, but you'll have to go in further to detect anything inside there.
Okay, so if I took one step in, which is basically where Diggbungle was standing, I'm going to assume there's no more traps there. I could be completely wrong, but I'm going to take the 5-foot step in.
You may do as you please.
I do that. I take 1 5-foot step and stand where he stood.
And
then
you don't die.
nothing. That's right. That's right.
Yep.
And now we're going to roll perception. Perceive. There we go.
Perceive it.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot that gives me like a pop-up.
You must perceive it to believe it.
That's not great. It's not a botch, but it's not great.
What'd you get there? 10.
I got a 10. It's not great.
So you're looking around. You see in front of you the giant pile of rubble and everything. It looks like it's possible to dig this stuff up, but it's going to take hours to make anything, and it'll probably cave in on you as you do. But you can kind of look through.
Yeah.
You're still looking for where that trap was, and you don't see it. You don't see it anywhere.
Hey guys, I don't see no traps in here, but I also can't really see very well, so you guys might want to come check it out.
All right. Anything else for you before I go to Lugg?
I think I used enough actions that I can no longer hold an action, if I am correct. So I will not be doing that.
Correcto. Lugg, do your business.
So while those guys are dicking off inside the house,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate Hunt Prey
Okay.
and start tracking
Excellent.
this twat.
Oh,
That's what
oh
they call
my!
Yeah.
them. Okay. So you want to
So
do
it gives me a
survival check,
bonus to
probably.
my perception or survival to track my prey.
Okay.
I'm almost sounding like a really gruff Bernie Sanders right now. I apologize. I just realized that.
That's good. I like it.
I am Bernie Sanders in a goblin form. I'm going to give you free college.
Awesome.
Okay?
I'm going to open my door so I don't overheat in here. I'm
Pretty
listening.
sure that Bernie Sanders already is a goblin form.
He may be. He's just kind of tall for it.
All right. So give me a survival check if you're looking for tracks. And
Okay, I'm gonna start looking for traps then. Tracks. Trap.
Tracks.
Yes.
What are we doing? I don't know. What
I'm
you're
looking
doing.
for that. Wait. Yeah. Free healthcare. I got an 11.
An 11, you say?
Well, no, I got a 13 because he forgot to add my bonuses because I'm awesome with my hunting skills.
Okay. On a 13, where's my DC? Where is it at? Come on.
You can do it.
Would you like to re-roll that?
Yeah, I'll spend a hero point to reroll that, I suppose.
All right. There you go.
How about a 24?
A 24. So as you're looking around, you start to find tracks that you noticed Clashious looking at a second ago. And it looks like they go all over the place. But one thing you are noticing as they're going around the building, most of them seem to go up the path, around the building where Clashious is going, and back behind. One thing you notice that is particular, though, is that none of the footprints go in the front door.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, Fat Mike and the
It's
Smooth
spicy
Hands
to you,
and
please. I'm not that fast.
everybody else going the wrong fucking way. If you follow the tracks, you can clearly see he walks around the building. So, we should
that's-
probably not go through the front door. Just
That's not a
saying.
terrible idea. That's not a terrible idea.
The other thing you're noticing while you're tracking is that you don't hear anybody out and about. You do hear some animals, but it's like the usual night sounds of crickets and
That's
mosquitoes
21 of
buzzing
them?
and that kind of stuff.
Are there animal G's?
No. Oddly enough, they're
okay.
not.
I was just checking, just in case.
Okay, did that other goblin just move up or something?
Yeah, he's just milling about trying to be around you guys. He's
Okay.
not running away or anything like that. He's just sticking in the shots so the crowd can see him.
Okay,
He's following
I will
you
go ahead.
specifically.
Yeah. I guess I'll start walking around the other side over here. Let's see. I was here. And you push a button on your stupid keyboard that used to be space, but now it's Q, to find out how far you can walk and stuff. Apparently, goblins are very terrible walkers.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Are you just walking?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna run while looking for footprints and stuff. So
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
That seems
because you can't. I
The
mean,
area you're trying to cut through there is very, very extremely difficult terrain. So
all right, then I'll go over here. I mean,
Yeah.
or whatever. I just,
Yeah.
it looked like a pretty tree on my screen.
I
So
hear you. It is, however, extremely overgrown in that area.
I think I get to walk through that as a free action,
Oh yeah.
but not yet.
Okay, in the future.
but
Gotcha.
not yet.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, eventually.
Awesome. So yeah, you can keep moving if you want. It looks like
Oh,
the rules.
then
are
I'll
that
keep
it is
moving
half
then.
speed
If you want.
while you're trekking. So
While I'm tracking. Okay.
So-
Which would be like 13, 12 and a half feet.
we'll let you round up.
That's fantastic.
There you go.
So I guess I get over here and I say, hey, champ.
Champ's turn.
You need to, you need to be more quiet. The champ's sneaking. I'm the best sneaker in the world.
Yeah, I know.
My fist
You
is
keep doing you.
realistic. My feet are expialidocious.
Ah,
I don't have nobody making noise.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. Wow, Animal G's having a rough time with this gambling tonight.
ooh.
So, Champ is gonna keep sneaking, and he's gonna keep following the tracks that he saw.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a survival check then, so you can track effectively. I would say the mini games apparently are a big hit in the chat down there. Good lord.
So it looks like I'm doing a better job of tracking than I am being stealthy.
Yeah, you are. With an 18, you can see that the more important looking tracks, the ones that are heavier and more recent, look like they go to the back of the building, like they're going down that path.
I'm not sure why I needed to check for that. I already knew that information.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just told you. I don't know. Yeah. Stop moving so slow and just go to the back door already. I already told you.
This friggin' guy.
That's as
Uh-oh.
far as I make it.
Okay.
Moving
music.
half speed.
This music's gonna change.
It is.
I'm
There's
scared.
a big gap in between there. I didn't do it.
Oh, I thought that was something telling. I was a little scared.
It's just on a
Okay.
random list. They just
Now
have
that
the
I turn
accident.
the corner,
It's on
Uh,
random.
So as you look over that way, you see the path continues to the left, and you can hear the sound of a babbling stream down that way.
It's friggin' babbling.
see
Shut
some
that
of the-
thing up.
Some of the blah 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 it says, but you can see that a lot of the footprints do go back that way. However,
Like the
with your
stream.
role being what it was, you do see some seem to be going near this window back here.
I'll bet the stream is full of dubious fish.
Definitely. They absolutely are.
All the
Oh,
fish,
yeah.
all of them.
So anything else for your turn there?
Fortunately, that's all the point I have.
Jasper Smooth Hands.
All right. I will spend 2 action points, and let me think here. How long is this going to be? Yeah, I'll spend 1 action point to move into the building a little bit, slip here past Spicy Mike. Excuse me, so I'm just moving on by here. I'll move up to about right here, and I will use my remaining 2 action points to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Does it have any rolls associated with it, or is it? Just
It has a 30-foot emanation. You send out a pulse that registers the presence of magic. You receive no information beyond the presence or absence of magic. You choose to ignore magic you're fully aware of, such as magic items and ongoing spells on your allies. You detect illusion magic only if that magic's effect has a lower level than your detect magic spell.
You feel a very faint, as if it's distant, like at the very, very, very edge of your distance, below you.
Well, that's certainly interesting. I think there might be something beneath us, and also I believe the interior is a decoy, gentlemen, so we might want to skedaddle.
That sounds like that's very possible. Banana.
Cam can
For
learn
no
how to read
reason.
banana.
I'm just saying it, I'm just gonna say it.
Nice. All right. Anything else there, Mr. Jasper?
That's nope. That should be my full turn, right? Take
Mr.
my next two
Diggbungle,
actions. Yes,
your
yes.
vertigo has returned to your turn. Oddly enough, your costuming is on point. your freak show of a dwarf here.
I still want his head to point straight up like the Trolls movie. I'm just saying. And I want to break him to break into pop music now because that's the Trolls 2 World Tour. Good movie, by the way. Kids loved it. Just saying.
Nice. Hey, at this point, I'm going to move you guys out of initiative and just let you guys keep free moving because there's a lot of content to get through. So,
All right.
you feel.
So what
as
he's
if,
saying
as
is,
you've
you
said
guys
this-
are too freaking slow.
No. But
Maybe.
you guys can go ahead and keep searching around. So we can be a little bit more free-handed with it now that you've been around the
Is
back
this a
side of the
window?
building. Yeah, there is a window there. It's boarded up, just like all the other ones are. As far
Do
as
I
you
need to
can,
punch it?
you could punch it, I suppose.
Okay.
You want to take a good look at it, or are you just punching it? Like,
I'll take a good look at it.
okay, let's take a good look at it. Go ahead and give me a
What
perception.
sort of a good look at it do I need here? Is this like
Roll a
thievery or
perception.
is this perception?
So
Perception to
Clashious-
punch a window?
No, rolled a
Does
seven.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. So you don't see anything special about it necessarily. It's just a boarded up window. If you would like to try to force it open, though, you can do that. You can make a
What would you
DC 18 athletics check if you want to try to break it down, because it's pretty securely attached on there.
Oh, I'm just short. Another bit of hero point.
Hero point spending. All right.
I guess I'll
I think I got a feat for this too, though. Hold on.
Favorite character is Skeezer. Thank you.
I'm gonna
She's just trying to make me say it, but it's I just can't do it. I can't do
Oh,
it.
it's just creatures. Okay.
Yep.
I have an athletics feat. I was just checking to make sure it wouldn't help me with this, but it's not going to.
Okay. Yeah, so you give it a shot. You pull on those boards, and they're securely bolted in there.
I'm re-rolling with my with the
let's do
hero
it.
point.
Reroll that bad boy. And roll the
Same-
same
same
freaking
roll.
thing.
Alright,
You still have one more
well,
action
good.
point if you want it. Or
What?
you still have another hero point if you want to try it.
Well, since I can't just unlodge them, I'm just going to punch it.
Okay. So let's go ahead and give me some damage. Let's see what you got.
Take that attack roll.
So 6 damage. You punch into it, and you feel it kind of crack, but it is still solid. It is. You put a little crack in the board, but it's still intact there.
One was flat-footed. I think get
Did
critical
he
damage.
just
Oh.
change it back?
Animal G21 just redeemed reversed Levi's current character name.
Oh, it's back.
It is
Oh,
back to
boy.
Elgnib.
Elgnib.
Now,
Yeah.
would you allow him to also reverse his face if he were to pay it properly?
That'll be on next week's stream.
We'll consider it. We'll consider it. Yeah.
Okay, we'll give it some thought.
We'll
By
consider
the
it.
time Diggbungle's done, you're gonna be able to reverse everything about him.
By the
He's
time
just
I'm done,
he's literally just gonna be the same but upside down.
He's a Mr.
I'm
Potato.
gonna look
dwarf.
like a David Cronenberg.
Oh my God.
monstrosity.
You're literally Mr. Potato Dwarf.
Yeah.
You
That's
were with
true.
potatoes.
Yeah,
Hey, Airlace just reversed your name back. So
Oh,
now it's
boy.
back to Diggbungle. There's a reversal.
There we go.
That is savage.
Oh boy,
just
we're just
cast
gonna run.
counter spell.
They're
We're
fighting.
just gonna run everybody out of points doing this.
That's right.
It's gonna be great.
So the rest of you guys can hear a sudden crack at the back of the building.
Crack
That's
back.
fucking
That don't sound good.
Gentlemen, there is some sort of a magical emanation.
I'm gonna go back there and check and make sure that
Below us.
Clashious didn't just freaking die somehow, because I don't put it past him.
Run
Jasper.
initiative order. If it is
I thought we was out of initiatives.
Yeah, we
yeah,
are.
then I'm
Okay.
gonna hit it again.
He did it again.
Yep.
I'm Elgnib.
Yep.
It's
it is
again.
returned.
Arms race.
Oh, what is this? What is this? Hey,
Hey, dig out,
what
dig
you doing
out.
there, buddy? What you got going on here? You know what I'm saying?
I punch it
Ooh.
again.
Whoa, hey, is he like? I guess he's got gauntlets on, right? He's not like
Yeah,
bloodied
yeah,
up his
gauntlets
face.
on.
Like, hey, what you got going on there?
You hit it
you just
again, and
punching
apparently-
things? for fun?
Again,
I have a hard time
I'm
breaking wood, man. You didn't even put a
I'm-
dent in it that time.
I've become Elgnubgid, Diggbungle, Elgnubgid, and Diggbungle.
Wow.
Fantastic.
What are you
Okay.
talking about? You've always been that.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about right now. You're just saying your name because you like the way it
I
sounds.
didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that out loud.
Honestly, I'm not understanding how you aren't more concerned about your face.
There's something awfully suspicious about a house that has boards on its windows and not boards on its roof.
Hey, well, here. Do I see him punch it a couple of
You're
times?
not wrong.
He is punching
Doctor,
the
you
window.
said
yeah.
there is a magical
Okay.
emanation.
Here, let me see if I
That's
can
true.
help you out a little bit here. I don't know. Maybe if we combine our powers, that this will magically happen. This is gonna be really bad. If I
Man, we
succeed.
should back up in case there's some type of another spear to the face
This
here.
is gonna
You're
be
not
really
wrong.
bad. Oh no, I definitely don't do it.
Did you
I
botch?
definitely do not. I forgot. I'm not supposed to roll in these freaking digital dice.
He definitely
I
botched.
get these goddamn dice.
So Cam, roll your damage dice for me. Just
I don't know.
Roll dice.
I'm not roll. No, I probably should roll it on here because maybe it'll be lower. But now that I said that, it's gonna be like 1,000.
You stupid son of a
Yep.
bitch.
See? Okay. Never mind. Not
look
doing
at
that
ya.
no more.
All right, so
Look
you'll,
at ya.
you'll
He rolled
take
max
the,
damage, by the way, Chad.
yeah, he
Nobody
did.
saw
Yeah.
that.
I'll give you 3
Max
damage for your trouble as your
Fantastic.
wrist like bends back the wrong way.
No,
and
that
cracks.
was not how I should have done this. I clearly did not line that up correctly.
You know-
The foam is inadequate.
I'm
Yeah,
not
well,
saying
I
we're
didn't
all
see you break it neither, so.
We might all be a little tired, gents. I'm just suggesting.
Maybe you are all tired, but I took a nap.
He's not
That you
wrong.
did.
You should all be smart like the champ and learn to get your sleep.
I don't disagree in this
Now,
circumstance.
these twacks came around here to the back, so I was going to check through this door. But I think they also go down to the dubious river with the dubious fish.
Okay.
I believe that could be true. There's also something I think beneath this house.
Lug, your result. You can tell that the important tracks are definitely leading where Clashious is. They appear to repeatedly go to that window.
That's because they're my tracks. I'm the most important.
Dungeon Master, can I search the pile for like a hidden door or some sort of like hatch or hidden egress?
Yeah, so where you're at currently, you actually can't get to that point. You can't actually walk through the
Oh.
debris there. So
I'll go around and I'll join the conga line at the back of the house.
okay. So you want to
Cool,
check
but just
for a
back here
door or
punching
something?
stuff,
So
no
go
big
ahead and
deal.
Give me a perception check. Anyone who wants to look for it, go ahead and give me that.
All right.
Would
Perception
keen
check
eyes
reminds if I
apply
do.
to this?
Yes.
I'm not rolling on this freaking digital dice, that's for sure.
Gain.
Wow.
Okay, here we go.
Mr.
There we go.
Diggbungle with a roll of
Hey!
23.
Well, I got a new perspective
Ooh.
on the world.
I only got a
Ooh,
14.
20.
So.
Fans, nat 20's it.
And I think my DCs are reduced or something. I'm not sure how keen eyes works,
It's
but that's
okay.
it.
It is vastly sufficient. So you look and you notice that there's something weird about the door or the boarding on the window, and it's very hard to notice at first. Diggbungle, you actually kind of notice the strangeness of the structure because, in fact, your eyes are not where they're supposed to be. You see it. There's a
Right.
little like extra like ridge underneath, behind the bottom of the window. And as you
The
kind
one
of
I'm
are
punching?
looking at that, Jasper Smoothhands, you notice that these boards are in fact actually anchored onto a swingable shutter. It looks like you might be able to just flip them open.
Well, I'm getting
Well,
ready to
I'll
punch
be.
them again. So
Now-
you could probably tell me something.
Gentlemen, I believe this is a bit of a optical illusion, a red herring, if you were. However, I am worried. I can open this, I think, a bit easily, but there might be tripwires once again.
Let
any
the
of you-
dwarf do it. He don't care.
He's just gonna run in there anyways.
I might
I
first
mean, not
ask,
that he has a hand to grab the board, but
but none of you enterprise gentlemen know your way
Rebuttal,
around.
but you're not wrong. I don't think I can actually open this.
That
as much
was
as
funny.
I'd love to.
He cannot.
So what?
He ain't got no digits no more.
Well,
I'm not pushing it.
Well, now, if you hold on now, I did not. I'm here at the door. No, hold there, sir, with your hooves. Now,
what are
I
you
have a
trying
bit
to
of experience, briefly, in thievery. I might be able to take a look at this.
Sneak thievery, you say? Okay, go give.
I'm not proficient at all, but I've got a 3, and I don't know if anyone else is better, so I'm just gonna try and check for.
I'm the best thievery in the world.
Okay, give me a perception. Actually, I'll give it to you with your nat 20 from earlier. I'll let you know that there are no traps on this particular hidden window.
Oh, well, that is a sigh of relief. Now, gentlemen, prepare yourselves, and I'm going to hinge it open. If I'm tall enough to do so. That
it is latched somehow from the inside, so you'll need to do some kind of thievery roll to try to pick this lock.
Do you need me to do that?
Now, yes, if you are skilled, I have a really
I am very proficient in thievery. I'm proficient in everything. That's the game.
All right, give me a
punching that window open.
Correct.
Now, doesn't mean that I roll good.
No, you rolled a 12. That is so you start working
that thievery,
and you're going to hero point. Do you have any left? Yes, you have one
one
left.
on the screen.
All right. Let's get that marked
That's
off.
a better thievery.
18
much better.
Is exactly nope. It is better than what you needed by a little bit. You are able to work your whatever your thieves' tools are. I assume you have thieves' tools. Into behind there, and you jiggle it around, and you feel a latch, and you flip it up, and it pushes, and then the door pops open.
You do not understand. I am a ruffian rogue. My thieves' tools are my fifth. I just punch it correctly, and it opens.
So instead, it goes.
There we go.
And opens up, and you see it swings open like a window. And inside, you can see there is some space in there, but very little. Maybe enough for 2 medium-sized creatures to kind of comfortably walk around. But
I go in.
I know I look tubby, but I am technically medium, so you know.
Well,
You say there's something underneath the house? That means there'll have to be a door here. Let's see if we can find
most likely, though, we do have our friend here, Elg. Not actually sure what he is right now.
I'm not either.
That guy over there, yeah, we know who you're talking about.
I think he's still Diggbungle.
Dig's looking a little.
It's admittedly hard to say. I find that non-dwarves have a hard time with it, but it's fine. It's fine. You're trying.
I have managed to staunch the bleeding, though there is still quite the chest wound to be concerned about for our friend here. We want to go trapezing down this way.
Elazo, you are trying to violate the rules of Clashious. It has to be a word, 3 syllables.
That's true. That is true.
Not phrases.
Patrick Swayze Roadhouse is a great phrase, so I like that.
It is a great phrase, so I will work it in anyway.
I appreciate your concern for my well-being, Doctor. I am, but I feel like time is of the essence. Don't you think?
I certainly have no idea. This man thinks poison off on a goblin who he probably hopes will get pegged for it, and as far as he knows, no one's onto him yet.
And besides, like, Michael knows he was just a terrible person, so I feel like we've spent all this time going forward. I don't want to lose.
I'm looking around for a door.
Well,
all right,
feel that way.
Clashious, as you just glance about, since you've declared
Can
that
I-
you're looking, you
Can I
very
give
easily
him
notice.
assistance?
Sure.
Oh,
You anyone who's looking around in here, after a little cursory look about, if you have light, which I assume you guys will bring light in here.
If not, I will cast light.
A little crawl space underneath some of the debris
Oh boy.
about here.
well, I know we just had this whole talk, but that's clearly made for me. So,
It is clear and free of grime and dust, which is the reason why your eyes kind of caught it so quickly. And the next spell looks like has another major wild effect, aka due to air lasers. So that'll be
It's
fun.
true. It's so
Ooh,
true.
nice.
It looks
well-
like if you were a small creature, you'd be able to move in there pretty comfortably. Medium creatures, you're gonna have to crawl maybe 5 feet a go through that hole if you want to go through it.
well, I'll go first because I'm small.
Are you?
I'm
Oh, he is now.
almost small. I mean,
He still counts
Shrunk
as a
man
medium
inches.
creature, but he
I'm
is-
still count as a medium creature, but I'm really on the line at this point.
With your condition, you sure you want to be heading in there first, son?
I'll go in.
Well, I don't want to put the doctor in the front. I just.
Oh, I didn't suggest me.
Clashious is gonna go in.
I mean,
No,
I don't have
sir.
no problems going in. It's fine. I can go in there.
I'll go in behind the champ.
The champ is going in.
You see, like, Phoenix behind you guys, like, looking at his feet, making sure he doesn't get picked.
Now,
I mean, like an acrobatics though to get through here, cut it small or something, or
Oh shit! I just closed my window. Hold on.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh boy. Oh, we can see all your roll 20s now.
Oh, look at all those roll 20s he's involved in. It's just terrible.
That's just
It's 100.
That's a violation of his
lot.
privacy.
It was.
You know, it almost sounds like you guys are trying to volunteer for which goblin gets thrown down the lane first. Like somebody just walk.
Now, Phinick,
I'm
you know
ready
anything
to go.
about this?
Let's go. Spicy Mike ain't got no problems going in first.
So
Yeah.
I'm going in second
Crap.
behind Clashious.
Clashious is already going while you guys are talking about this. You talk about it too much. Clashious is in. I'll go find this guy and I'll go punch him in the face.
Okay, have fun with that. Let me know when you're done.
You got your marching order. As you descend down, it is dark in here. So I assume you guys
Can't
have
see
some kind of
nothing.
light source in there, unless you are dark vision-y.
I'm moving my.
I
still
am-
got my torch. I got my torch.
Quite
Okay.
dark vision.
Yeah, and I can cast light
Technically,
off of my
yeah.
cane.
Tim said he casted light back
Mhm.
before we couldn't see in the house the
There
first
it is.
time. I'm
Yep,
just saying.
That's true.
All right, so
So,
you do some squeezing. It's real uncomfortable to get underneath here. You're going
Some
underneath
squeezing.
collapsed building and
That's
stuff.
what she said. You know what I'm saying?
It is exactly correct.
I'm small. This isn't so bad.
For you, it feels totally fine. This is totally normal.
I'm fine.
Uh,
Quit your bitching.
And you proceed down about like a 15-foot hallway, essentially. It looks like this at one point may have been stairs leading down to a basement that have been covered up by all this debris. And it opens into a 15-foot hallway, which looks like it bends to the left.
Oh, okay.
And there's
So we
there's
have- That's
random debris
convenient.
down here and stuff.
We always go left.
We do
I'd
always
like
go
to,
left, so that's gonna
I'd
be
like
fine
to
for
check
us.
for traps because
Good,
there
check
was a
for
trap
traps.
there.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
May I as well?
There's no
Or
traps.
no?
We're good.
You may, yes.
There are no friggin'
Yeah,
traps.
your roll of 9 was not sufficient to notice anything. However, Diggbungle, I don't know, maybe it's the mystery of your new face, but you look ahead in the corner and you see that there is,
Mystery of your new face.
amongst all the random debris, you do see one board that is sitting at a funky angle that looks like it's supporting the ceiling.
Jump! Jump!
What?
And then I point up. Funky board.
What are you
That
talking
board-
about?
That board is some sort of a deadfall. Careful.
What's a dead fall?
I think you're saying it could
It's a
be
thing
a
that
trap
falls on
of some
you,
sort.
and then you die.
Then you should go first.
You said you're the champ, and you have to go
Oh,
first.
you
'cause you're the
friggin' guys
champ.
here. Come on, hold
I can
on.
get
here.
past it, but I'm afraid you won't.
No. You just go ahead and you punch the deadfall.
Yeah, I got a thing here. So I got a grappling hook that I purchased. I'm just gonna toss that thing up there, hit it, and just kind of pull it down.
Well, now you don't think that might alert anyone?
That sounds
I
like
don't.
a bad idea.
I think if we trip it, we're gonna let somebody anyway. So.
Well, was certainly there's a way to not trip.
Can it be avoided, Jeff?
It might be able to be avoided. You could see where it's touching. You saw nothing, chat. You saw something.
All I'm saying is that Clashious has been punching the shit out of this window for like 20 minutes. So if anybody's here, they know we're here.
So, I'm just saying, let's avoid it. Let's go around this, and don't touch this.
All right. You think you might be able to work around it? It's going to take some acrobatics, I believe, is a stat.
Oh, that's no problem.
I'm so good at that.
That's no friggin' problem. I
It
can do
sounds
that.
like I'm gonna need to give myself guide.
Acrobatics.
It's not the
Oh,
kind of thing
no.
we can disable either, yeah?
You might be able to disable it, actually.
Is that thievery?
It is thievery. Yeah.
Would you call it sneak thievery?
I would call it potentially sneak thievery, yeah.
That's what I would call it. That's
Well, then I will go.
logical.
I will go. Ish, this, that, and I will tap Clashious
Okay.
and provide guidance for him.
Excellent.
For
Now,
disarmament?
for those of you who are attempting to make this, you may only make this, it looks like, if you are trained in thievery. But yes,
Okay.
you can
I
try.
am trained in thievery.
I believe I am also trained in thievery. Let me make sure.
Who's
And
making a
after
roll?
I grant Clashious guidance in thievery, the
8269.
unknown visits me in all of its glory. It does something
8269.
terrible.
Oh,
Oh, that's
I don't know what
interesting.
guidance gives me, but that's a shitty roll.
That's a 10, though.
Hey, Levi. You know this in the depths of your soul. You
boy.
see a vision of halflings violently assaulting all of their friends and neighbors, turning towns into just Thunderdome.
Where?
It looks local. It just flashes across your vision. You see 7 halflings emerge and start to just go psycho. They're just breaking windows and vandalizing shit and attacking anyone that they see.
Oh! No, don't move quick! No!
And then it goes away.
Oh. Oh my!
Hey, what's the problem? I don't
I'm
understand.
guessing
Oh,
his
wait a
little-
minute.
Screwed up.
Tim,
Screw
you're
it,
a
my
halfling, right?
Yes, I am.
Fuck.
Oh boy, here we go.
Tim, give me a willpower save.
All right.
Oh, this is about to get great.
This is amazing. Okay. You
15.
feel in the depths of your soul a rage, an anger well up. You feel that you now have a fiery temper that you barely keep in check.
Oh boy.
All halflings
Probably-
within 10 miles now have a penchant for extreme violence.
Yes.
Probably
Oh my.
forever.
It is a friggin' halfling
Oh
uprising.
my god.
Yeah. Woo.
Everyone, you're welcome. I picked this character.
Yeah. I didn't think I was
You're
gonna,
all
I forgot you were a halfling.
Yep, I certainly am.
So
Oh boy, here we
all
go.
of this commotion behind me messed up my ability to thievery this trap. So
Yeah, you
it's
bungled
probably
that one
gonna
up
fall
pretty
on
good.
us now.
I will let you
It's a
make
10.
another thievery check immediately to see if you can keep it from setting off here on me. An 18. Okay, you go in, you try to disarm it, but you know this one is outside of your skill level. Thankfully, before you trip it off, you go ahead and reset it kind of the way it was.
This one cannot be disarmed. We'll have to walk around it very carefully. I don't know what the roll is for that.
So give me an acrobatics if you want to carefully walk around without setting off the trap.
That's a
Nat,
20.
hey, a 20 will do.
The dirty 20.
All right.
It's very dirty, but it is
I'll
definitely.
make my way around it, and I'll throw them like, this is how you have to do it. Good
Clashious.
good footwork.
Sneaks around carefully, delicately stepping, not stepping on a particular set of blocks on the ground, and makes a corner and goes around a dark corner.
Fantastic.
As I have the feat,
That's no problem.
Rock Runner.
I'll give you a
When-
bonus.
Yeah, it says balance on narrow surfaces or uneven ground of stone or earth.
I'll let it work.
It's
Sounds
a
fun.
little,
It's
it's a little hinky.
it's in there. It's close
Alright.
enough. Close enough for
I
business.
appreciate it.
You're welcome. Just wait until you have hoof on your feet, and then this will be harder. Unless you're goat hooves.
Unless I drop to all 4, and then I might
Oh.
move faster.
Nimble.
All right, so I'm gonna roll digital dice because I don't
Mhm.
trust.
Let's see what you give me.
And I'm not gonna. I'm gonna roll regular dice. So
Oh, okay.
let's see here. So this is acrobatics.
Acrobatics, please.
Oh, great.
If you guys are all going to try.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Oh, man.
do you have any desire to re-roll that natural one?
You do have a hero point.
No. Let's keep it going here. I gotta roll my D100.
All right.
'Cause
Wow,
Oh boy,
okay.
he's gonna die.
Dustin, give me a reflex save. I'm going to make yours easier. This will be to determine if you walked further than I gave you time to move or not. Okay.
12.
So you step just outside of the path of what's about to happen. But
What's about to happen?
the corner that Levi at Diggbungle is in, and the 2 adjacent squares, so the L part, caves in. You see that the crawlway completely collapses, the roof from above falls down, and anyone within those 3 squares will have to make a DC 14 reflex save for reduced damage.
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
of
So-
how much?
So
It's a good
marching
number.
order, that
It's gonna be a good number.
Dig.
It'll be Diggbungle.
I was probably right
Spicy
after
Mike
that.
was
I
right
would-
there. Yeah,
So I need to make a reflex roll. Is that
that
what
is
it was?
correct.
All right, let's see here. Let me see here.
So my nat one when I
Freaking
trip
reflex.
and I hit it exactly.
Oh, that was
on
very
the
good.
Weakest point.
Yeah, you kicked that beam out just completely.
Right.
Like it was like
With-
you walked sideways and just kicked it, and then
Right, with my hand. It's a horse kick with my hand. And it's like,
oh.
oh, the unknown.
All right, so
I got a 20 friggin' 5.
So if you rolled higher than a 14, you're going to take half damage from the trap. The damage was 12.
Oh boy.
So
Oh boy, that's still not very good.
How dash ever. Those of you who took damage, you are currently trapped under the crushing weight of the house. You are
I'm
boy.
zone.
So, upon seeing this, since we're
So if
not
you
in
take any
combat
damage-
actions,
Okay.
Champ is going to do what the champ does best. He's going to use his feat of Titan wrestling to
Okay.
lift objects that are 3 times his category of size up to huge. I can lift and move. So I
Okay.
will try to move this stuff off of my, well, I won't call them friends, my associates. we should let them be free.
I have
Alright.
a question. I have the skill feat quick jump. Is there any way I could use that to maybe not be buried alive?
What does the quick
Just
jump
curious.
skill do for you?
It just makes me be able to jump quick, you know.
Does it
Yeah,
let you
let me
not
click it.
have to have a running start or something?
Yes, that is correct. You jump
It's just
before
single
the
action
initial stride.
instead of right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, my friend. That will not.
I
apply
was
to
just
this
I
effect.
gotta try, you know. I've never
It's a good
had
try.
I've never had a skill feat before, so I thought
He
I'd throw
likes
it out there.
ninja tricks.
He does. He loves
I
them.
love a ninja trick.
So for
But
those
now
of you
I'm
who
a
are
monk.
crushed
I do
under there,
monk tricks.
You are crushed currently, and Clashious
crushing
on the
sounds
other
bad.
side. You are able to see before you start lifting things here that this hallway opens up into a small closet-looking room, and you can see there's a door opposite that looks like it is partially open, but there's just debris like that looks like it pushed the door open. Filling that entire next room is just completely caved in, but there does look like a hatch on the floor. But you said you were going to go ahead and lift some of this.
I probably
debris.
shouldn't go on without clearing this for him. So
You don't want to split the party? That's weird. So you may go ahead and give me an athletics check. Because of your feat, I am going to give you a +4 on your roll.
That'd be a 27.
27 is exactly 10 over the checks. That is a critical success. So normally
Right.
this was going to take 5 minutes to clear 1 square. You clear 1 square in a minute's time.
Yeah.
So
So I start grabbing debris and just start lifting it up with my titanic strength.
yeah, so he starts just ripping this stuff away, and he's put it in the room behind him. It's going to take him a while, obviously a minute.
Are we able to see anyone who got buried in? Like, do we even see like limbs or hands or anything?
You could see Spicy Mike's beard sticking out from underneath one of the rocks.
Hey, I got these
Okay.
like just grab the little beard braids and just
Because
pull.
it's-
It'll be fine.
Because his face is upside down, we probably would see Diggbungle's beard somewhere too.
He's further in the hall. He's like in the he's 10 feet in, basically.
It was a natural one, so I imagine I'm like perfectly in the middle, underneath
smack
the
center, yeah.
heaviest part of it.
Yeah, this guy here is way in there. That guy right there, he looks
Oh,
like the kind
boy.
of guy that gets squished.
All right, since
I'm working on it, I guess.
I knew he was bad and
That's
I
me,
can't see
that I
him,
look way worse than that. Boom, boom.
I am going to spend a single action move to pop Angelic Halo, and then I guess in the next round I will then use a 3-action cast of heal
Oh,
for
look
the
at that sexy
AoE
man right there. Did you see that? That guy was so freaking.
as my last spell, so that we heal Dig underneath there, even though I can't see his butt.
Okay, so you are healing the old Diggbungle.
I'm healing in the AoE. I'm healing an AoE burst
AoE,
because I
there we
can't
go.
see him.
I hit exactly 0. So what happens on that?
You are unconscious, so we do need to be thinking of this in terms of rounds.
That's why I wanted to
unconscious
do.
is
As soon as
gonna
I knew
be
I
taken.
couldn't find him, I wanted to do an AoE burst of healing.
Okay, so go ahead and cast your spell if you haven't already.
You got it. That's what's that?
Who am I forgetting? Clashes?
It's just
There
a
we go.
D8. 3 action.
Really use this healing right about now, that's for sure.
All right, so it's a D8, but then I get to add.
1 million.
I honestly didn't know if you were going to hit this dead trap. But I should have known. Both traps, actually, I was surprised by.
All right, everyone in 30 feet of me heals for 7.
Excellent.
Am I back up? Do I have the wounded condition?
You, yes, you have the wounded condition. So the next time you drop down, you will be 1 step closer to death from the start.
You are 1 step closer to the edge.
You're about to break.
You are about to break.
We're going to say, anyone else want to take any actions here?
Working together.
I will slowly pick up one small little pebble at a time and flick it down the hallway behind me.
So a half-hearted attempt to dig them out? Or are you actually trying?
I'm doing this for show.
Show.
Because
Excellent.
these stupid fuckers keep screwing up everything.
Phinick looks at you and he's he nods.
You want to help, Phinick?
He tows some of this pebbles out of the way, just like you.
Yeah.
Piles in the corner where you're piling them up.
We're almost there, fellas. Just
True goblin work ethic, right
just
there.
hang on. We're almost there.
Come on, freaking display right there.
The others that
awesome.
are Diggbungle and
Sit
Spicy
tight.
Mike, you are crushed to the point where you can't move and help yourself, so you're just stuck in there. So really, it's going to come down to Clashious and Dr. Jasper Smooth Hands.
All right, I'll make a.
That's it.
I mean,
Hey,
I made a
anybody?
roll. Do I need to make more rolls?
Anybody?
After a few rounds of them doing whatever they may
It's
do,
a
we'll have you roll again.
13 is an athletics check.
Try as you might, these are just wedged in there and stuck way too much for you to get through. In fact, on a failure, it's going to take you 10 minutes to clear the same area that Clashious cleared.
They'll probably finish
you.
clearing the whole thing before
Yeah.
we get that.
I think you're grabbing too large of pieces there, Mr. Smooth Hands. Try
Well,
with the smaller
you need to
parts
go
All
first.
right, so go ahead again there, Mr. What's your name? Clashious, there we go.
It'd be 18.
An 18 with your bonus is just enough to clear the second square within 5 minutes. So within 6 minutes, Clashious has dug out the area that gets you to Diggbungle. However, the last piece is still there that Jasper's working on that leads you to the rest of the group.
Your
So you see,
footwork is not fancy. You do not float like a will-o-wisp or sting like a wyvern.
you pull up some of these boards. There's splinters that caught on all those nails and stuff that are in your skin. There's boards. There's plaster all over the place. It's dusty in here. It's hard to breathe, and it's just a cloud of just mold and spores and shit everywhere. It's awful.
This walk hit you so hard your face is upside down,
That
Dig.
does not sound nice.
Your face is upside down. The walk hit you that hard.
I'm aware of that. I am. Clashious, thank you for helping me. I'll help you with Mike.
If I hit
yeah.
you hard enough, will your
Gentlemen.
face turn back around again?
No, if you hit me hard enough, I will die.
So if you would like to make another roll, Dustin, you might be able to clear it faster than Dr. Jasper Smooth Hands here.
We're trying as hard as we can over here.
I didn't see you make a roll, sir.
He rolled a 10, which is a failure. So
Didn't realize.
14 with the bonus. So.
with you and Jasper Smooth Hands working at it, it's going to take you about another 8 minutes or so to finish up.
And Lugg.
And Lugg. So with Lugg's help, it takes you about 14 minutes. Yeah.
There you
total.
go.
So you guys have been
There you
spending
go.
about 14 minutes clearing this problem.
This is the greatest test of my faith I've ever known.
Now, you still feeling that momentum there, Dig, or now you thinking that we might head back and take a bit of a rest?
That is true.
You know this
Amazing.
cave-in made a loud noise.
Now, there's a door right over here. There's a hatch.
It would have been a lot better if
Go
you
down
guys just
further.
let me to pull it down. Just saying.
I know if I were alone what I'd do, but I didn't
Well,
want to
you'd be dead in the front door is what you'd do.
Listen, if you need to,
You're not wrong.
you can go
Yeah.
back to the inn and watch some Patrick Swayze Roadhouse if you want to. I'm gonna go down here, and I'm gonna find this guy and I'm gonna point him in the fucking face. We're gonna end this shit right now.
So
If we leave, he's gonna leave, and then he won't be here no more, and then we won't find him.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I feel like he's right. I feel like this is our only chance, especially now with all this racket I made. Which, apologies. I wish I was as good as my mum, but I'm not there yet, boys. But give me time. I believe in the unknown.
You ain't gonna be much of you left if you keep doing the stuff like this you're doing, you know what I'm saying?
Faith requires faith, Michael.
Yeah,
Get back
I've
around
heard
the
that
corner.
before. Yeah.
I'm going to lift the hatch.
All right, so you're gonna lift the hatch.
Am I
Well,
still
to look
buried?
it over.
Or am
No,
I
you've
actually
been unburied
Okay, I
successfully.
have been released.
It's taken forever though. You were in there for 14 minutes, crushed under stuff, listening to these guys talking.
Yeah, that's pretty not entertaining at all.
Yeah, so I am going to grab your guys' tokens. As you get
boy,
into
here
the
we go.
next hallway, like Clashious saw, it opens up to what must have been a closet at some point. And on the opposite end, there's, as I described, a door that looks like it has been kind of bowed out. It is unopenable if you try it because there's so much debris that's basically forced it jammed, essentially. But the hatch that you do see on the floor is there, and it is extremely rusty.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic again.
Okay.
Now we're down here.
You do, and you note that that same feeling that you had of a distant ping is like down in to the like interior of the building.
So we've gone down a little bit. We haven't gone down far enough yet.
Correct.
Whatever I'm picking up that's magical, it ain't here. It's further down.
Oh boy.
Just gotta check this thing just to make sure it's not rigged.
Is there a,
feels,
Seems to be.
feels
Is there a
like
good hunt?
classic dungeon crawl?
would it be a
Oh,
good
boy.
hunch that it's probably underneath that hatch?
It's definitely
Probably true.
that's a good hint that it probably is under there.
So something's
So I
over
gotta
there.
roll to find traps on this thing. Jeff.
Perception
Is it
is the go-to.
Oh, I would like to take a shot at that perchance, if you don't
Sure.
mind.
Please do.
I got 18.
Okay. Anyone
I have
else?
a 19. I have a 19.
Yeah, sure.
I will roll a perception, but not on these friggin' digital dice.
That is a 9.
I got a 15.
All right.
So can I actually? I'm kind of actually hindering myself, but instead, can I roll my survival to see if I can track? I'm not necessarily looking for like how do I find whatever door, but I'm looking for more like which way did he go?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me that check.
I'm getting a lesser of a check out of the two, but I figure that's more
He'll
on
give you
point with
different
what
information. Yeah.
he would be doing. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a +2 to whatever I roll here. Everybody gets free college.
Woo, 24.
Yes.
So those of you who made the perception checks, none of you see any sort of trap on this, but you do notice it is really rusty. You expect that trying to move this thing is going to be loud. And it looks like it's just going to be a matter of a thievery check to open it quietly.
Animal G, I think we did that one. The last time I gave guidance before the trap to Clashious, and then that triggered the wild magic effect that made all halflings within 10 miles, including Dr. Jasper, smooth hands into berserker rage machines.
Good thing I made my save.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta do thievery. Is what you're saying?
Thiever, if you want to open it quietly. And now for Lugg, who is checking for traps, you're looking around. You've noticed this whole area has been pretty free of debris on the floor until you guys added a whole ton. And the dust kind of settles in a way that reveals some of the footprints that maybe there was some moisture there that has attracted some of the dust to kind of settle. And you see there are a large number of footprints that always go to the hatch. But they're all the same person's footprints.
With a 23, I open up the hatch as quietly as I can.
And you are very successful at it. So you open that hatch, and you could feel it trying to make some noise, but you nicely open it up, and you find all the right timing, and it peels open without making too much noise. And what you see next is essentially this.
Map.
Not quite yet, but an image you will look on the screen to see here in a second. There it is. So go ahead and look up on the stream, and you will notice that you see a tunnel leading down that is not really a tunnel so much as a stone-lined thing. It because you have light right now, you're going to be able to see effectively, and you can get your way down there fairly easily without making a check. Had you not had some light, though, I would have been making you make some rolls.
Okay.
But it descends down into the darkness. About... Hey, thanks for the follow, Phoenix Knight. Appreciate it.
For the follow,
Thank you.
Phoenix.
Bernie Sanders
Glad
approves
you're
that
enjoying
message.
You know, you need
You
to
gotta say
quit
it
talking
clear,
about
and you gotta do it like
free
this.
education.
You gotta say everything really quick. Gotta say it quick though.
You need to give the party some free health care.
You gotta
They
say it
need
quick.
more free health
It's
care
fine.
back there
You
in
gotta,
the back.
you gotta be
I
faster.
apologize that
With the things
Lugg's
you say.
shoulders were never tall enough in his character portrait. I apologize. I should be wearing a suit jacket, and my head should be disappearing. I apologize.
Hey, our tokens are moving to another part of the map.
Trying
Oh, boy.
to.
Here we
Trying
go.
to successfully do this, but it's there's
Oh,
not much
man.
space.
Not you, Laser. You already have free healthcare. Canada is not the example I'm trying to give.
Yeah, you're doing just fine up there.
Oh, thank you, Dank
we gotta-
Dungeon Delves, for
Oh,
the
thank you very
hosting.
much.
Thank you.
Oh, much
Thank
appreciated.
you
very
for
much.
listening. That's
Much
friggin'
appreciated.
fantastic. I love it.
Most of you guys are probably seeing pitch blackness because I got you inside of a wall. But
I see a hole.
Faces upside
I
down.
do
it
see
doesn't
some.
make
I can
any
see myself, so that's
sense.
good.
yep, Clashious and Spicy Mike are probably the only ones you can see. There is a doorway directly in front of you
What?
there.
So dark vision
Clashious.
means nothing to you? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't physically have the room to put your tokens in a spot where the vision is possible. So
Oh.
You were
moved
still
up.
in the
You
tunnel.
can fit one more in there if you want to. We
let's
moved up
get
one.
you, I guess.
All
Who wants
right.
to be the next? We got
I'll-
Lugg, Diggbungle,
I'll-
and Jasper.
I'm
No, I
after
don't care.
Clashious.
Yeah. Lugg's not the type of guy to lead this expedition, okay? I mean,
Yeah.
he's-
There you go.
Second.
he will stay safely wherever the other people die, away
No
from them.
problem. I can
Were
be
it
behind
not for my
Flashious.
injuries, I would be first.
All right,
All right,
so
here we go. Okay.
for those of you who are no longer looking at this tunnel,
Oh boy,
this
here
will be
we
more
go.
the map that the home audience can see, that the other players
I
can only
can't
see
see.
this doorway in front of them.
Absolutely nothing.
So
It's amazing.
as you descend down this stone-filled chute, you find a short hallway at the end with a wooden door. Hey, we got another follow from...
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you from
Amp plus
Amp
RP.
plus RP.
And plus RP.
I'm gonna go
I
with
like
Oh, there it is.
AM,
Amp plus
AMP. Amp.
Thank you.
Either way, friggin' fantastic.
So,
Let's see.
there's a door. I suppose I should check it and make sure it's trapped like everything else.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy.
Oh,
There's
and
definitely
that
no
one.
traps on this door.
Absolutely
I should
none.
feed
I trust him. He's the champion.
Anyone want to give him a reroll or anything? You got a chance
Oh,
here.
we got another
Hey,
follow from
Celtic Frostmage.
Frostmage. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you for that
Thank you very
follow.
much for
I
your follow.
appreciate it.
Freaking appreciate it.
Thank you for
Bernie
giving us
Sanders
your
thanks you.
time.
You know what I'm saying? We freaking appreciate it. All right, here we go.
And for
Be
those of you in the
first in
chat,
line.
go ahead and help out the new folks in understanding what crazy system we put in place for this game.
We've got a very strange thing going on.
Being first in line.
Thank
I
Dungeon
burned through
Delves,
my
thank
hero
you.
Points, so.
Oh, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you for the
That's
following,
that's
Dungeon
very
Much
Delves.
nice.
appreciated.
It's
We
very
love it.
kind
We
of
love
you.
it.
All right, what was that, Dustin?
I was just telling everyone out there that I've managed to burn through all my hero points being first in line.
Oh.
So-
Oh, well, maybe
So
someone
that
should
12
redeem
degrees
some of
gonna
those
have
for
to
him.
stick, so hopefully it's good enough.
All right, we
Somebody-
we
come
have
on,
a wild
somebody give
magic
him one.
effect on deck, so next one that happens
Oh.
is another major one.
Oh, it's a major one?
That's all
Oh,
major
then
ones
what's-
tonight. It's
What's
brutal.
happening next?
So Dustin, as you go up to this this doorway, you see that the door is not locked. It
Good.
it's not trapped. It looks like you can just open right open.
The 12 should be
Go right in there like nothing
my-
matters.
for my opening ways. So I open it and move me into the room.
Okay, so as you open the
Not-
door
Not that I totally
swings
can't see
open.
the room on stream, but I'll pretend I don't know what's there. Move me into the room.
Yep, that's right. The door opens wide, swinging on rusted hinges, revealing a room lit by a single flickering torch. Through the gloom, you see basically like piles of small crates, and there's a few barrels stacked up haphazardly. But the more alarming thing you notice is to your left, there are bars set in the wall, and there are dogs that look like they don't look like those tokens do, where they look like St. Bernards or something. They look like starving, ravenous, angry dogs There's a smell of smoke in
Hey,
here.
little puppy. Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Hey, Cortigos.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh,
Much
thank you.
appreciated.
Following us, we
There you go.
appreciate your
That's very
time.
nice.
Thank you.
So very
Much
nice.
appreciated.
We love it. We freaking love it.
Follows.
Yeah, so opposite of you, right over here, you see there's another door that is very heavy wood with iron bands on it. And you can see that there is a little window slot open, and you see somebody's eyes looking at you. And as soon as you see him and he sees you, you start hearing a clink, 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 clink.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Just couldn't leave yourselves past, huh? Well, I'll give you a little something.
Is this initiatives?
It will be, yes.
Oh,
You gonna
man.
clear that initiative for us, or before you have us roll again?
Yes, I will. Give me un momento.
Oh, I don't even want to roll on this friggin' thing. I'm gonna roll my regular dice.
I'm gonna
make you put it
Make
in
me
because
work,
the dice
huh?
is so bad.
I don't like that.
All right, I'll roll the initiative on there.
Thank you.
That's what I'll do. But everything else, absolutely friggin' not.
We can.
Duh.
Diggbungles, are you against moving into the room so I can add another person in
Oh,
there?
yep, okay,
No,
that was
no,
nice.
move me in. I want to be right there in the action.
All right, so I'm gonna move people in just so Lugg can see and
All
actually
right.
participate.
I've themed these
Fantastic.
movies before. That's Beethoven, Beethoven the second, Beethoven the third. I've seen all the movies.
No, that's
That makes me feel a
Cujo.
little worse about actually killing these dogs.
This
Thank
is
you for
why
that.
I am trying to
Also
re-describe them
Cujo.
as awful-looking, starved, ravenous hell dogs. They're not actually hell dogs, but they look like not fun puppers.
But the dogs, right? So
But all
they
dogs are so nice.
they are made specifically for my weapons.
They are
Mhm.
to be
Just wants
sliced
the
by
pound.
dog slicers, in fact.
This slaughter will be brought to you by the people. Just saying.
So,
Funded by the people for the people.
I love that Lugg is now Bernie Sanders. That's like the
I realized
how it
that my
happened.
voice started sounding like Bernie Sanders tonight, so I'm just going with it, okay?
you might as well. It's good. It's good shit.
You know, he also
start
sounded a little
complaining.
bit like Dr. Fauci because it's a New York
little bit.
accent either way.
I don't know who
in there.
Dr. Fau. Oh, you're talking about the Corona Man. Okay,
Corona
yes.
Man.
Corona
I
man.
don't
sure
think his
that's
name
exactly-
is Corona Man.
That's
but
how he
I
wants to be
guess.
remembered. That's Corona
Well,
Man.
that's sadly is all he's going to be remembered for, unfortunately. Trying to
Yeah.
rein in a Trump.
Probably.
Yep,
that's
doing a good
probably
job.
true.
So
he's
at the
really
beginning
got
of
it.
this,
Come on.
the guard dogs you see are chomping to and digging at the bottom of this gate that is slowly coming up.
Oh, here comes some
Takes long enough
doggies.
that they burn their first action waiting for the gate to come up, enough for them to
Oh,
squeeze out
that
from the
is-
bottom and rush forward and attack. So,
Wait a
we're
minute.
gonna
Hold
go
on. Hold on.
ahead
Are they going first?
Yeah.
Oh, you
they're-
rolled
they're on
a. Oh, you rolled an.
I rolled a natural 20. That's
Well,
Oh,
yeah, but
you
it's
have
still
to
just a
mark that.
24. I mean, you're just saying, you know.
There you go.
It's
You go.
still better
I'm
than
sorry.
a 23. I'm just saying. It's okay.
Spicy Mike.
Can I see? The door's open, so can I see
It
in the
is.
room?
Yes, you
Would
can.
you mind if I just like pop
Go take a
myself
peek.
in there so I can
Yeah.
see? Okay, I'm just gonna pop myself in here so I can see. Oh, okay. Here they are, and they are definitely coming for us. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, for sure. And you hear,
Uh,
you see like a door slot, like a window thing on this door
boy.
shuts as you
Oh.
peek in.
So it's like you can't come in, you can't go anywhere. You're stuck. All right. Well, I don't have a whole lot of things to do except for just murdering. So
Except
I feel
to make
like
some dogs spicy.
I'm gonna make some dogs pretty spicy here. So I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move up here. That's right. I'm getting in the shit. And I'm gonna attack Dog A, as I have named him now.
Dog A. Okay.
Dog A.
Doggy.
If I give him an actual name, then I will feel bad for trying to mess him up.
His name is Doge.
Doge. I am attacking Doge with an
Okay.
E.
His name is Barley.
Okay, here we go.
No.
Here we go.
Oh,
We're
sweet
using
Barley.
we are using the comma. Okay. here
He's
we go.
been neglected. You should punch him.
That was not terrible, but it wasn't great.
Let's see if I can
So we
zoom
got
in
a
little more.
16 to hit. How was
That'll
that?
hit.
That'll hit. Okay, so we're gonna.
Well,
roll.
thank you, Dank Dungeon Delves, and thank you for joining us in the follow. We do appreciate
Oh,
it.
thank you. Yes,
Absolutely.
that'd
Much
be
appreciated.
fantastic.
Thank
Please
you.
come
The
back
people,
sometime.
thank you. Thank you.
The
Yeah,
first
good night.
time I looked at his
Be
name,
sure to check
I
our
thought
stuff
it
out.
was, I thought it was Dank Dungeon Elves. I'm like, man. That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, I could see that.
But-
Thank
There's
you.
Dark Elves. Yes, nice.
Absolutely. And before you take off there, Monday night we are talking to Alex Gygax on our interview show. So
For
stop by
real.
10 p.m.
Yeah,
So if you're a
yeah,
fan,
check it out. It's gonna be
Check
fantastic.
Back here, 10 p.m. Monday for Alex. Gygax.
Oh, yeah, well, but Yeah, come check out them talking to Alex Gygax of Gygax fame. It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be real cool. I'm
All right.
crazy.
I'm going to be just pooping with excitement the entire time.
All right,
So,
so-
you hit him.
I hit him. I'm gonna attack him with the comma.
Okay. How much damage did you do?
I'm about to tell you. That is.
Which is gonna cause the dog to like break for a second. Get it?
Maybe. Nope.
You hit
okay.
him with the comma.
I did. He's gonna like pause.
That's a
and then
punctuation
continue.
joke.
I like it. That's very
Wait,
good.
wait though.
That was nice. That was nice.
Comma.
It was. That's because there's multiples, and we don't want to get confused. I do 7 damage.
7 damage.
That's some grammar jokes for all you nuts out there.
It's only an Oxford comma on the third attack.
Yes, that is true.
So you take a nice
Alright.
slice out of the dog. It makes a horrific
Yes.
noise, and all players are receiving a hero point from Animal G.
sweet.
Hey.
Yeah, that's pretty
Much
good.
appreciated.
See, they're gonna need
Team players, please. Team players. Okay. Remind me again how I do if I'm going to do a trip. That's just another action point. Is that correct?
It's an action point and an athletics check.
And an athletics check. Okay. And remind me as well, because I totally forget how to play this freaking game. If I'm doing my flurry of blows, do I have to hit the same target, or can I hit 2 targets, therefore allowing me to do 2 trips on 2 different targets? I feel like I'm slipping out of my voice here.
Yeah. So the tripping is not an attack per se; it's a skill check.
Right. But
So-
I thought it was like doing it as part of the attack because that's what my weapon does.
No,
I was
there's-
just saying I'm allowed to do it.
You're allowed to do it while holding on to the weapon.
Okay, so
Normally
it's
you
like
have
okay,
to
so it's a
free
different thing. I got you. I got you.
Creature.
Okay, so we won't worry
It says
about
here
that.
in the description.
That means we are going to both hit on the dog A, Doge, as you would.
Doji.
All right.
Okay.
That's
That
Barley.
wasn't quite as good. That was a 14.
This is
Does
a
that still
trip
hit?
mover you're doing.
No. I'm doing the second part of my flurry of blows right now.
Instead of 14 is what you rolled, you miss.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Yeah, you go for that second swing, and your weapon hits the bars instead of the dog.
Okay. Well, that does mean that I do have.
Savagely.
So I did
snarling
a
and
move.
spitting
I
at
did my attack, and I
Yeah, you
still
did
have
it.
1 action point. Correct.
You attacked twice and moved, so that's your 3.
Well, but the flurry of blows isn't that just like one thing? Isn't that how that
Yeah,
works?
you need a.
It's
to
one.
lift your abilities.
Flurry of blows, I believe, is 1 action.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
All right. Well,
If
that's
they
the
both
case.
hit the same creature. Wait a minute.
It is. If you hit with both, you get to add both damages.
Man, look at your
Well,
sheet.
you can use this blow only once per turn.
Click the little eye up there, and you can type in flurry of blows. It'll bring it right up on the screen for you.
Yeah, Levi does still have the major on deck, so it'll happen the next time
We
he casts.
entered into initiatives, and I haven't had the chance to, but I will.
Flurry of
I
blows.
promise. I
1 action, it
always do.
says.
Okay, so you got 1 left.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I am gonna do a trip just because it sounds like fun.
Okay,
So they said that is an athletics, correct?
that is correct.
All right, oh, that's the wrong screen. I don't know. how to
Cam
see
has
athletics.
received a hero point from
Oh,
Poison
that's
Ivy Pika.
friggin- Poison
That was
Ivy.
very
that's so,
sweet of her.
That's so freaking
Very
nice of
kind
you.
of her.
That puts
Very
me
nice.
That puts me at 3. So if I do absolutely terrible here, I'm definitely using 1. Here we go.
Cam, I'd just like to say that I appreciate how wealthy your hero points are, and I will be taking 1 of them. Thank you.
That's so nice of you.
Yes.
I think.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, just give it to Dustin. He needs it.
All right. So I did not roll that great. I rolled.
Are you
What's my
suggesting
plus?
I am a poor
Oh, it's not
disenfranchised
terrible, I
half-orc?
guess.
Yeah, don't forget
It's
you
a
have
16.
penalties for multi-attacking, though.
For an athletics check?
Yeah. 'cause-
Oh, I thought that was only on my attacks.
It is still an attack, is it not?
I think it's a skill check.
If it's a skill feat, I don't.
all right,
think it's
think it's-
roll,
I think
roll it straight, and then we'll look it up later. So,
Okay, straight up it is a 16.
all right, that is sufficient to trip said Doge.
I tripped the Doge and I'm like, ha ha! There you go. That's what you get for barking at me, you son of a bitch. Literally.
That's what he is.
What's the skill you're using, by the way?
I think it's just an athletics. It's trip.
athletics.
Mm-hmm. Let's
So
see,
it should be under athletics. Should be a thing you do under athletics.
Let's
But
find a
I
picture
do.
that looks like a dude who's fallen down. That'll
Oh,
count.
there's
Fall down,
athletics.
yeah.
There's climb.
There we go.
There's-
All right, so next up we have
Athletics trip,
Clashious.
one action.
Or the dogs, actually.
You have to have one free hand. Target can't be more than one size larger than you for a trip action. You try to knock an opponent to the ground. Attempt athletics check against target's reflex DC.
The target falls and lands prone. Fan-friggin-tastic.
I can do that to things like 3 sizes bigger than me because I have tight.
Oh, well, aren't you friggin' special? I can only do it to doges.
So the dogs come pouring out from underneath there. The one that's tripped on its butt tries to stand up. Spends one of its actions to do so.
There
That
you
one
go.
that moved
Yep.
past Spicy Mike and Clashious, do we get an attack of opportunity upon it for running
You
over
only
to Diggbungles?
receive said things if your class gives you the ability to do opportunity attacks in Pathfinder
Wow.
Edition. They do not exist otherwise.
I think it should, but it doesn't.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
I guess I won't.
Yeah,
So-
but they're confusing, so I do not care. Let's go.
So the Doge is going to attack the spiciest of the mics.
That's fine.
He
I'm
makes
probably
an
gonna die.
Attack with only a 10
Oh,
for my
you
hit.
definitely miss. You
I will
definitely
go
miss
ahead
on
and
that.
spend a hero point on that Hallod
Oh,
Shepherd.
where did you get these freaking hero points? I don't understand.
It's a person.
Thanks a lot, Chad. We
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks.
it.
Oh!
Thanks so much.
Nat 20.
Did
Thank
you just
you.
freaking murder me?
I may have.
Ouch.
Oh,
I think I just got
oh
Doge murdered.
my! That is.
So you
Yeah,
take
thanks.
8 damage
Thanks.
from the dog, plus
Okay,
he's got
yep,
pack
okay.
attack, which does an additional D4 if there are a sufficient number of dogs near him.
That sounds
So-
like I'm gonna die pretty close.
I will roll 2D4 since it was a crit.
Oh, freaking fantastic.
So that is a total of 13 damage coming the Spicy Mike's way.
Spicy Mike's not feeling good. He's not feeling great right
He's
now.
still up
Nope.
though, right? With 5?
He is still up. He's got 5 total hit points, and he's surrounded by a pack of Doge.
The dog was laying on its side, and it flips up, try to get up, wasting some of its time, and he takes a bite out of crime. He snaps into the
He
Slim
sure does.
Jim that is Spicy
He
Mike.
is McGriff, and he took a bite
Grabs
out
your
of me.
arm that was slashing at him with the comma, and he just starts grabbing and shaking it violently, and he's going to try to take a second attack against you. which
What
is
a
gonna be
friggin' jerk. Second
-5
attack.
on that. So that'll be 13 AC.
You definitely missed. That's good.
Okay, so
I'm
he
glad
misses.
that you missed on that.
The other dog up here in the top left is only able to attack Spicy Mike, so he's going to also
So he's
attack
gonna try
that.
to eat my face. Yep, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
A
You
20 AC.
freaking hit me. Yep, yep.
Oh.
So you will take 3 damage plus another
I am
D4.
I'm very dead.
The dogs do an additional, so a total of 4 damage from that.
I'm not dead, but I have 1 hit point.
And
I'm
he's
not
gonna
feeling
take
great
a
right
second
now.
Hey, don't
attack.
worry. He's got plenty of hit points to pop back up. He'll be
Yep.
fine.
So,
You miss.
Yeah, I missed. Okay. Next up is the dog down below there is across from Clashious. He's going to attack Clashious.
But he decides to eat Spicy Mike because he's so friggin' tasty.
24 AC. I assume hits.
Really,
Good lord.
Does
Jeez, I'm beat.
4 plus. We'll get the 1d4.
Well, he specifically said they look ravenous and
Yeah, skinny.
unwell.
Savage. 7 damage comes away to the Clashious there. He's going to take a second attack. Take 5
He
off
misses.
this. So he misses on that one. And then the last Doge is going to attack the Diggbungle.
Bring it.
14 is probably going to miss you.
You missed me.
And he takes another swing. This one is an 18.
Oh, it's an 18. You missed me.
All right, so the guard dog lashes out, and your shield and your hooves and stuff just fight it off. Next up is Clashious.
Oh, you think you got a hand? It's a hoof. Oh, you think I'm upside down? I'm right side up.
That's so confusing.
I have no friggin' idea.
Dog
what's
stops and
happening
looks
right
at you like, it's creepy.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be biting.
Clashious is going to spend his first action to do demoralize to all the
Okay.
dogs.
Demoralize to all of the dogs.
Demoralize versus target will a save. Success, they're fighting for 1 round. If I quit, it's for 2 rounds.
Okay. Is that single target or multi-target?
I don't know.
All right, let's take a quick look at the rules since this is a new system for all of us here. And if it takes me too long to look it up, we'll just skip it. But
Just gotta friggin' skip it.
I do like looking up and seeing if we actually know how to play the game.
I
As we
do
are
enjoy playing the
players.
game correctly. That is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice thing because it's a new system. Cool stuff happens with it.
Choose a creature within 30 feet of you who you're aware of. Attempt an
one,
intimidation check against that will target DC.
So
If
it's
the
just
target does
one.
not understand the language you are speaking, you are not speaking the language. They cannot hear you. You take a negative full circumstance penalty to the check.
There you go.
So if dogs don't know what you're saying, it's harder to demoralize.
They understand my
That
savage
does-
roars.
That doesn't make
All
sense.
right, so let's roll it with a -4, and we'll see if you get it. No.
Oh.
You yell at that dog, and the dog's just like,
Don't care. He don't care.
In that case, we will use the second one to faint.
okay.
I will use deception on the dog.
Mm-hmm.
No, I will
And fail
not.
at that one miserably. With an 8 and a 7 so far.
For my third action, then I shall just punch the dog, not as hard as I would of a second.
No, apparently not. Good lord.
But the
Wow.
dog will get hit at 18, and it will
Oh,
take.
yes.
It will just take the 8 because I do not have sneak attack because I did not successfully faint.
All right. 8 damage is a substantial amount, and it is sufficient for you to just take a crack right into the ribs of this dog, and it doesn't let out that like awkward dog noise that I don't want to make here to make it all sad face on the stream. In fact, it lets out a just
There was.
"I'm a bad dog" noise and falls down dead.
I get to look at the next dog as a free action. I get to say, "Your next dog, you better run."
Excellent, Mr. Diggbungle. Oh, roll that in the intimidation check that you actually do get because of your feat.
That's right. It's called Your Next. And it says, if downing a foe, I menacingly remind another foe that I'm coming after them next. And an intimidation check with a +2 circumstance to demoralize them. They weren't demoralized a second ago.
All right, so it's only a -2.
Yep. Give it a go. Let's see what you got.
Friggin' fantastic.
An 18
That
minus 2.
That's
so
not bad.
16?
16.
That
That's
is
not
enough.
bad.
So
They are demoralized, which
so
gives
I guess
them,
frightened 1.
they're frightened for a round.
Let's look up frightened real fast. Frightened.
Is that the same? You only target one. It says you remind another foe that you're coming after
Yeah,
them
it's
next.
just one. I point at the
Yeah.
dog behind him and I'm like, "Your next dog."
All right, so the dog now has a -1 status penalty to
All checks and
all
DCs.
checks. Yeah, wow. So we'll
Right.
put a little symbol on there so we remember that. Why don't we put this symbol on there? That looks sad. Okay, so that was the
That's
Clashious.
the wrong dog.
Oh, well, your
Pointing at
dog
the
is
dog
dead.
behind the dog I killed. The one that's ganging up on Spicy Mike.
Yeah.
That's the
yeah.
one. Let's do that one.
That sounds like a great idea.
Oh, wrong sheet. It's learning roll 20, folks. Yeah, there we go. There you are.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. That's the one.
I'm gonna die slightly slower now.
Mr. Diggbungle. This guy
I
down here.
move one. Oh, I can move through friendly.
Sure.
All right, so I go 1, 2, and I take a step.
We can move this dead guy out of the way if you're trying to go in that spot for some crazy reason.
No. 3.
Okay.
And is this one right here the one that just like really
Savaged him.
did a number on him?
It
Like
did.
just a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Alright,
not great.
I'm gonna-
It was not great.
From that
I'm
angle,
gonna-
he's going to have cover from you, which will give him +2 AC.
Oh. Alright. Then. It's worth it. So I'm gonna cast. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on.
Here we
You
go.
know, who's together all?
This character is so fucked up now.
Cast Divine Lance.
Oh,
Divine
man.
Lance.
Oh, look at that.
What's that?
Okay.
That was a good one.
23, that'll hit. Does 7 damage. What's the rest of this say? A target takes damage. The chosen alignment type equals 1d4 plus your spellcaster. Okay, wow. Okay, you must have rolled really well.
Chaos.
Yeah. So you kill that one for sure. So your divine lance is a beam of divine energy just comes from the ceiling, and you see that it refracts off of the hooves. And hey, thanks for the follow, the Min Max Music.
Hey, thank you.
Nice.
Much appreciated.
Hey, thank you. That's fantastic.
So you see the rays come off of your hooves and off the ceiling, and combine into a glowing column of scaled light. It looks like serpentine scales, and it shoots down like a viper and lances through the dog, and it drops suddenly without even a sound.
I feel like you just Moonfire spammed him.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think you did. Hey, by the way, Animal G did redeem a wild magic major
I know.
a while
I know.
back, just so you know.
So that's
9,212.
Dude,
I feel like that's
high
high
end.
enough on that list that this is going to be bad.
This could be finally in something that might be good.
We had
Oh,
some
boy.
high stuff that was rough earlier too. I think.
You mean an upside down face and horse hoofs isn't good?
Oh, this is
Really?
interesting.
What the table does can be like really bad. What's happened to me now is just cosmetics.
Levi, roll a d10 for me, please.
Oh, hold on. Let me pick it up. Hold on.
What in the world? Okay. That is going to complicate things pretty significantly.
Oh great!
Here we go.
Oh boy.
It fell on the keyboard. Hold on, doesn't count. It's on the floor.
So for those of you who are just joining us now, we added a wild magic table that some of our audience members are taking advantage of to torture, aka and entertain the player of Diggbungle, aka Levi.
Oh, stop
Yeah.
torture. You must embrace it or you're weak. All right. 3, please.
3. Okay, and then roll me a die and get me either even or odd.
Odd.
Odd. It's so odd.
0, so it fell on even.
Fuck. Okay. We'll get back to that.
Should I take my headphones off?
No,
No.
you don't get to know yet.
So I divine lance.
You moved. You divine lanced. You got another action point.
Divine lance takes up 2 actions, and then my move is the
Then you
action.
are,
So
in
I
fact,
believe I'm
done.
done.
Mr. Dr. Jasper, smooth hands in the house with your
Doctor,
new.
I would like to call him Dr. J from now on. please.
Dr. J.
Yes.
His inner rage.
Well, I will move my way into this room here.
You will do it with anger in your heart.
barely resisted anger at these reckless gentlemen running in here,
Yeah,
and
this
I
thing
will
goes
look
Freaking gentlemen.
There we go.
Freaking morons.
and I will
Yeah.
fix this dog over here with quite the intense stare in an attempt to make its head explode as I cast Daze.
Is that a
Oh
thing?
my. That's apparently a thing that happens when halflings get very
So
upset.
Dr. Jasper is from the movie Scanners.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so he has to make a will save? Or...
Yes, he takes.
No. He fails.
right.
What
It's not a.
happens?
I forget how critical fails work. It's not a critical fail, right?
No, it's a critical failure would be if it was 10 lower than the DC.
Ah. So okay, he takes 4 damage then, and apparently even on success, he would still take half damage at 2. He has to critically succeed not to take damage.
Wow. Okay. Any other?
That's how
effective
basics. No. The only effect happens on a critical fail. Because I was reading for basic saving throws in Pathfinder 2, if a spell's entry says a basic saving throw, the spell's potential effects all relate to the damage listed in the spell's description. So a target takes no damage on a crit success, half damage on a success, full damage on a failure, double damage on a critical failure.
Cool.
Oh, I guess if it's a crit failure, it's 8 damage and a stun then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you
All right.
you make some magical gestures and you make some,
Cantrips in this game are just crazy now.
and they scale up eventually too. So they're actually
Yeah.
rather good. They're like 5th edition sorta. So you see, Dr. Jasper Smooth Hands comes down. He starts incanting and gesturing with his hands, and the dog in the left corner, I assume.
Yeah, this one right here.
You see, he suddenly winces and like lowers his head, and his ears drop down, and he jerks back like somebody hit him in the face. And he's got a little bit of
my.
blood trickling out of his nose and his ear. So
Heal,
moving 2
boy.
actions for that. Heal. Lugg, Rash Bucket.
All right, let me see here. I'm going to move my guy. I tried to just move the Twitch stream, and it did not work. So I'm going to try to move my guy on roll 20.
Might be a little better, yeah.
Yeah, 15. I'm just going to stand in front of the champ right here. And I'm going to say there's two things I hate in life, billionaires and hell dogs. as I murder this dog here right in front of me. So that was one action to move. My other action is I'm going to have my shit. I left my page. Where's my speech? Hold on. I hunt prey on the dog, on this hell dog.
The one that's hurt or the one that's afraid?
The one that's right in front of me.
They're both in front of you. But you talking on the left or the up?
The one that's right in front of me here.
Gotcha.
Right in front of me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Due north. Yeah.
Due north, yes.
Yeah, and I'm going to do a twin takedown on him.
Oh my.
That sounds brutal.
That
See how
sounds
you're
like a double
rolling.
stab.
Dogs
That's
are
a
up
double
to be
stabby.
sliced.
So I'm gonna do a double of the stabs. Let me see. Weapon attack display and attack roll only, or weapon name display and attack and damage roll. Okay. Click on that.
That was a lot, yeah. So a 12 AC is not going to be sufficient to hit the.
Wait, but you are not including my bonuses to. I don't have any. I'm just saying.
But you are not. You are not including the hero
The
point that you
bonuses
might be
that I
using.
don't have.
It appears that you haven't broadcast enough into the cost of your attack in the 10-year lifespan. So, unfortunately, it does not succeed in the Senate. Yeah.
Okay, well, thankfully, that was just my first attack, and once again, we will pass this legislation for the fourth time.
A 19,
All right.
that successfully hits.
Okay, so take 5 of the slashing damages, and I will be giving them to other people later.
All right. So you slash out. Your first swing goes wide, probably due to the bars in front of you that are still going up to the ceiling as we speak. And you readjust.
I didn't know
slash-
there were bars there. Is that dog trapped in that room?
No, the bars are going up. There's enough space for him to come out. It's just
Okay.
just fluff text. There was no cover. Or anything.
Can I just say screw it? Can I spend a hero point to actually re-roll that first attack because that is pretty pathetic?
Yeah,
Okay,
let's do it. Let's do it.
Here we go.
There we go.
That's much
Take
better.
that instead.
An 18 will definitely hit and do an additional 5, which is sufficient to slay the Doge.
To murder the friggin' Doge.
Bye,
that tried to
Doge.
kill me. He tried
I
to
will
murder
be
me.
giving you hit points to all of your friends.
They will
Could
go in the
you
corner
give them
with
to
the
Spicy
zeros.
Mike? That'd be nice. Spicy Mike could use some of those hit points.
So you see Lugg sprints around the corner with his 2 aptly named
I
dog
slide
slicers.
underneath. I slide underneath Cassius's legs as I bring him through the bars up underneath the dog's ribs and slice him apart, just like yeah.
He does, and there's a gout spray of gore and blood as he arcs his arms over his head, and the
And I say,
dog
"Full of
comes in
people."
two. Split down the middle like our Senate.
Oh my gosh.
Spicy Mike.
He burns.
I love what I have done to this stream today. Thank you.
All right, Spicy Mike.
Yes, I'm quite spicy.
Spiciest.
So
Lug
Is
has found
the-
his true calling.
the guy here
So
on the
good,
left,
man.
is he still
To
alive?
move
Or is he...
into a
He
place
is.
called like
He is hurt.
Vermontia.
All right. Spicy Mike is gonna make a move around here. He's gonna come up here, but it's 1 hit point. He's gonna attempt to murder this dog. Okay. Here we
He's
go.
getting very brave.
He's gonna try to murder this freaking dog.
He's gonna go down like one of those 1%ers.
He's gonna freaking try not to. I keep slipping out of my freaking voice here. I gotta say, hey, Fry Man. That's how I get back.
Hey,
That's
hey,
my
Fry
word.
Man, that's the one.
Hey, Fry Man.
Batman. There you go.
Okay, here we go. Where's it at? There it is. That first one was not very freaking great. I rolled a 13 for the first one.
A 13 is insufficient to hit.
Yeah, well, that's why I got hero points. So we're
Yeah.
gonna spin one of those.
All right, spin it
Spin
up.
one of those. Okay, so now I only have 2 friggin' hero points.
2.
We gotta roll again. Oh, that's much better. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, that sucked. Okay.
I rolled a 24. 24. I think that's gonna do
24.
it.
That is a big old hit. It is not a crit.
All right. It is not a crit. Okay.
All right, do me some damage.
Okay, we're gonna do 7. 7 damage.
You have killed the Doge.
That's right. Freaking.
You go ahead and describe up your slaughter.
No, I'm freaking. I come over here
So that
and I
music
just
even
look
went off.
generally pissed off. He would have tripped him otherwise, so let's just say that he just slices all his legs off and it's just enough to just bleed out right there. He just he was gonna trip him, but he accidentally cut them all instead, so
That's
he
pretty
de-legged
vicious.
this dog.
He
Hey, that
de-legged
dog-
the Doge.
Tried to murder me. So
I'd just like
mean,
to say that's disturbing.
Hey, you're the one that's gonna eat those freaking legs later, so
Why? Just turn the table into a bath mat. What?
that's true. Okay, there we go.
So the Doges are down. The smell of
Freaking
smoke
bad
is heavy in
Doges.
here from past fires, probably that one torch in the corner. The smell of wet, bleeding out dog is everywhere, and of course down below you see all these lovely crates and barrels and boxes and whatnot.
It's
I take
like
a good look at this bullshit door.
Okay.
I gotta figure this thing out.
And depending on how much time it takes them to do that, I will take 10 minutes to attempt to treat wounds on Spicy Mike.
Clashious is
That
going
is
to take that
quite a
moment
spicy idea.
to
You
take
had
a
there.
look at these crates and see, because these don't look like debris like through the rest of the house.
Oh,
So
I
what's
totally
in the
forgot a thing I was supposed to have done, but that's okay. I won't worry about
Oh, one more wild magic for Levi.
it. Oh, shit. Other Animal G bringing it in.
Animal G is hammering me tonight. All right.
With all of this spending, I'm gonna have plenty of money for my programs. This is wonderful. Thank you.
Something
gonna-
I forgot to do during this fight that you just now noticed that it doesn't have any effect on the fight, and I'm not going to worry about it, is that there was oil spread across the floor in front of the door that you were supposed to slip in. But I
Oh.
forgot. So,
I was really hoping it was you give me 100 hit points.
nah,
I
guess
go
it's-
up to Spicy Mike, and I
boy.
also will do a medicine treatment on him because I haven't done anything to him. So he's not immune to me doing it.
Well, it's a different thing than the battle medicine. It's kind of weird. If you do battle medicine, you're immune for a day. If you do treat wounds, you're only immune for an hour, which includes the 10 minutes it takes to do. Because treat wounds takes 10 minutes and also removes the wounded condition. I don't think the battle medicine though removes.
Well, if we're doing it and taking 10 minutes, then I'm gonna take 10 minutes.
Cool.
So unless we do not want to take 10 minutes, I guess I didn't ask.
I would
I'm all
love
for
to
it.
take 10 minutes. That would be fantastic.
All right. So
So you do know that
Got-
there was
I got-
a person, Hallod, presumably, that did just close that window on the door.
but he's right there. He is
Before-
right there.
You can take the 10 minutes. That's up to you. I just need to know if you are, in
No,
fact, doing it.
he's right there.
Depends if we get to the door or not, or it takes 10 minutes to get to the door.
Ah, let's.
Can
Jeff,
I?
Is there anything in these
Go ahead.
crates?
As you search through the crates, give me a perception check.
15.
You're digging around in there, and it looks like mostly packaging material. So, like packing straw, scraps of cloth. It looks like most of these must have been emptied out.
Okay. In that case, then, if they look like they're done band-aiding each other up,
Calm, you got a hero point.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Can-
oh,
looks
okay.
like
I will
Dustin
take
did,
that.
actually.
I appreciate. Oh no, nope.
redeem
That's for somebody
single
else.
point for
Like, yeah.
Dustin from Poison Ivy.
There we go. Okay, there
Oh,
we go.
sorry.
Peter,
Sorry.
you the
That's
best.
fine. That's fine. He
There we
could
go.
use them as well. That's fantastic.
So yeah, you don't notice anything with your roll of 15 there, Dustin. Now with the doorway, it is definitely locked from the inside. Apparently, it's a heavy, thick door with iron bars on it. It's a pretty serious one,
Is this something we can thievery open, or is this a?
potentially.
If I cast detect magic, do I sense that's what I was feeling before now? In this room or beyond it?
If you cast it again, it is beyond. You feel that it's moving, and
Chomp.
let me double check one thing before I
Chomp,
give you that
chomp,
answer all the way.
Okay.
This thing.
Chomp, if you don't mind, I'd like to give you a little bit of focus from the unknown for this door.
Lugg steps away.
And so, I'm gonna cast. Oh shit!
I was gonna help, but yeah. Looks like the champ will trip this one too. Okay.
And I give him guidance.
Uh-oh.
And so he gets to add a single +1, but I get to roll 10,000.
He would.
7,745.
7745.
And well, gee, he did spend years as a bowling ball for half orcs. So
It's basically the same as Cuba. So, hey.
Levi, what did you say your mother's character's name was?
Oh, I need to check. Hold on.
he actually has that information somewhere.
Well, whatever it happens to be, you're doing whatever you're doing at the moment, and suddenly your plastic rattle that you've been holding in your hand starts talking to you. Oh, Diggbungle! You're looking so good!
Mom!
And it will continue talking to you occasionally as your mother's voice. Periodically. I'll try to remember that.
Mom, what happened?
I'll try to remember that.
Hey.
This wild stuff.
I think
is
that
gonna be
means you
great.
can't use that as a weapon anymore because you'd be slapping your mom.
Oh.
And also, it's plastic, so it's really not a weapon
It's
anymore.
plastic.
And I
just
kind of really
briefly
hope
succeeded
that...
on the door.
Oh, yeah, and you
with
can't
one
hold it either.
guidance.
Critical
You no longer have
success on
thumbs.
that. Dustin, did you say you did anything else before you opened it, or you just open it?
I critically thievery opened the door.
Okay.
27.
My critical thievery skills.
And you made a perception check for the crates. Go ahead and give me a free perception since you crit.
It's pretty good one.
Make sure. Oh, I was reading the wrong.
I don't think I get guidance on that one, so I think it's just straight.
All
19.
right. I just want to make sure. I think I was reading the wrong box for that thing. So, okay. God, this is gonna be so strange. So something unexpected here is that you guys had an effect that occurred to this door. So your crit success is enough. You were gonna have to have 2 DC 15 thievery checks to get through the door. So I'm gonna give you 2 successes for your crit. And you are in fact able to open said door.
Nice.
And
However,
the
My
floor is
19
lava.
perception, did I see something?
I looked ahead at something else that I
Okay.
screwed up on. But what you do notice that is very, very strange is as you go to open the door, you hear wind and a bird.
Like it's outside?
Yeah.
That's pretty weird.
Mom, what's that?
Oh, I don't know, lad. Sounds like outside.
Did you hear that? She didn't know. I put
the door and proceeded to the room.
You're not supposed to be sky down underground, laddie. So
You're not
as you
wrong,
open
Mom.
the door, before you step through, this is important information you may want. You are looking at open sky. You are 3 miles in the air.
Wait, what?
The door opens into 3 miles above the house.
That's not a good idea.
This is clearly not the truth.
No,
Did we get a-
it's unknown. It's my truth.
And then he
I don't
jumps out the window.
understand.
So when I gave that detect magic ping, I assume I didn't sense anything anymore.
That's what I was looking up. Sorry.
I take a crate, like one of the crates next to me, and I throw it off the edge of the cliff. Does it fall?
It falls, and falls, and falls, and falls out of your vision. Yes, Tim, you did notice magic is moving away. And it looks like there is no other magic that you're sensing closer. I had to double check.
And this door isn't magic?
No. I think
No,
the dwarf
apparently
did
not.
it.
The way this reads. This is
What
a wild
are
effect
the-
that has caused this, by the way. This is not.
I was gonna
something-
say, I think this is a Diggbungle effect
Yeah.
that's keeping
What?
us from progressing through the dungeon now.
Potentially.
And I just want to let everybody know you're welcome. The door itself is made of what now? The door frame.
The door frame is made out of heavy wood. Yeah. This is an interesting conundrum.
I stick my head through the door and look left and right. Is there still the walls of this room, like,
you are
going
elsewhere.
out to the edges?
There's sky. All of you guys give me intelligence checks, I guess we'll say. I'm going to give you a hint that maybe gets us around this.
I freaking disbelieve.
Intelligence?
Intelligence check. Okay, here we go.
Wowzer.
I did not do that great. I got a 6.
I am very confused.
All of you but Clashious apparently are pretty smart and have rolled really well.
I did not.
You know, this doorway, the actual crossing through the door...
I did not.
Oh, yeah. Wow, yeah.
Cam didn't, he said.
I had a 6. It's fine.
Yeah, these 15, 17, and 19s, however, are really good. And you suspect maybe there might be something to the actual door frame, or the door itself, not the actual hallway. So maybe if you shut the door and broke it down, maybe?
All right, I shut the door.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I don't
And
understand. How could there be the outside on the inside? This guy's good. We have underestimated his abilities.
Oh no! I think I did this.
Then undo
So
it.
if
He's
I
getting
can't,
away.
I can't. He's already in the sky, but I'll fix it. I promise. So
This is
I'm
so
gonna
quite
start.
crazy.
Use the hooves and try and knock the door frame loose from the wall.
All right.
Why don't you just pull the pins? Oh, right. Fingers. Never mind.
I can't pull pin.
Never mind. Yeah.
So, okay. To
Why are
force
you
open the
doing this with your
door...
hooves? When we have a man with a T-square who's a contractor.
I can tell you how
Over here
square
and
this door
contract
is.
the doors.
Any of you guys have any special tools or anything, or are you just forcing it open?
I absolutely have freaking tools.
you
Hold
did.
on a
That's
second.
it.
I knew you did.
Let me tell you
Let
what
the
I got here.
contractor do it. Go here and contract the door.
I thought I took
Put in
some
the double
specific,
white door.
like carpenter's tools.
I thought you took like a crowbar or something, right?
I got a hammer for sure in here. I do have a crowbar. Yep, I got all kinds of stuff. So I'm like, hold on a second, folks. I
Alright.
get out my crowbar. Also, okay, go ahead.
There is an athletics check to break down the door, or
That's fine, I
there's
can do that.
damage potentially. And I will give you a +2 on your roll to your athletics check to break down the door if you use your crowbar.
I'm using my
Clashes
crowbar.
throws in the towel.
Oh my. So you gave me a +2?
I will give you a +2,
Right?
yes.
So that means I got a 28.
Holy shit.
Yep, I rolled a 19 on a die.
The DC was 20. Yes, Bloody Vampire, yes, we do need reminders to go on breaks and drink stuff from time to time. That is a good idea.
Yep. So
After we deal
we'll
with this
probably-
doorway, if you guys want to take a quick break, we can do that. We'll also
Well,
see where
it is 12:30. I wasn't sure how late you wanted to go.
I was gonna say, we
that
might
is-
just finish
we're
it
pretty-
out.
Up to you guys. Are you looking?
We're pretty close to the end. Let's just press on.
We talked about, well, there's quite a bit more. We talked about potentially doing a longer session tonight at fan request, but if you guys can't do that, that's totally fine. We'll talk about that during the break.
We will talk about it during
So-
the break.
We have the old mighty Spicy Mike rolls up with his
That's
crowbar.
me.
They close the
Like, oh,
door,
let me see here.
and he gives it a nice, and you see the door falls and breaks from the side, and then collapses onto the ground.
And, it's
And
the outside
you see
now.
a hallway proceeding forward.
But
This looks
wait,
much nicer.
How heavy is the door?
I knew you were going to do that.
I'm bringing his door with me.
We're going to consider this a... let's see. Let me take a look at something here. What's your armor maybe as a reference? Maybe this is that.
My chainmail is a bulk of 2.
Bulk of 2. Let's call it a bulk of 3 for the door.
Oh my. Alright, well, I plan to come back for this door then.
Yeah, that might be a good one.
All right.
Okay, so the people have voted and they want a break.
Okay.
So
Okay, let's break.
do you guys want to take a break real quick?
Let's
Sure.
break
Get
before we pop into the
rehydrated.
new room.
We popped open the door, so.
We did.
We'll break before the new room.
Excellent.
Oh, and he
Okay.
said there's so much more.
There are.
Everyone's like next to dead. I have,
There are
I have
three
no
more
spells.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's
I'm
take a
on
break and we'll
only
figure it out when we come back.
cantrips. Only cantrips
Same.
all night.
All right,
If this
folks.
was 4th ed, I would not even be bleeding yet. We are okay.
So I am
Thank
going
you,
to
Bloody
go ahead and
Vampire,
put
for
us
caring.
on a 10-minute quick break. We're going to get hydrated. We're going to get some whatever we need. You guys go take care of yourselves. Keep gambling and dueling and doing all that kind of good
Do all
stuff in
that
the chat.
stuff. Do it all.
And
Yeah.
we'll be back shortly. So see you there.
All right.
Throwing them at us. And
Oh boy.
we're going to go a little bit longer, but we can't go crazy long, guys. So we are going to go basically through the next room-ish, I think we'll go to.
Let's treat this like the last 15 minutes of DCC. Let's
Yeah.
go, let's go.
Right, I super zoomed out of there. That's not what I meant to do.
Super Zoom.
Don't show everyone the answers.
Show me the answer.
So, after successfully knocking down the magic door, the party finds themselves into the next room, which looks like somebody's home. It's incredibly messy in here. There's all
Pika, we
kinds of...
acknowledge you for hydration.
Yep, hydrated. I have drank many bottles of water.
You don't have to worry about it for Everstorm because when we bust out all those nuts,
That's
you can't
right.
help but drink a lot when you bust out all the nuts.
Pika, is this
Yeah.
your third account?
It's like 50 accounts.
How many accounts do you have?
Trying to catch up to me.
She has as many counts as I have houses. Oh, ha!
Oh.
So as you pass through this hallway, to your left as you enter in here, you can see the metal wheel that Hallod must use to control the gate for the dogs. And you also notice that in this area there is a really messy room. You can see that it looks like there's a fireplace up in this top corner, which does have a little bit of smoke coming up and going up the chimney. You see that there is a table with some
I'm gonna
random
step in here
food
'cause I
stuff in there.
can't see.
Yeah, go ahead and move. You guys can more or less free move at this point.
Okay.
You see that these other rooms are adjacent to it.
What the hell?
So scroll around.
You
Where
guys
my
are in luck.
character's supposed
Where
to
did
be?
you just go, Tim?
I
He
don't
put
know.
himself in the wall. I just saw him on the stream for a second. He's literally inside the mountain somewhere.
Cheating.
What
There you go.
is? I'm not. I'm
Can't-
not even doing
What
it.
are you doing?
I'm not. I don't know. It's
Stop.
just moving on its own.
Just
Stop
stay right
pushing the button, man. Like, there.
Okay.
Click it and let go.
there. All right.
I'm done.
So this room to the right looks like a
It's
pantry.
easy, just like your taxes.
Oh.
So there's a pantry in here. Hey, what do we have happen there? We have a new follow from Xerox Copycat.
Hey.
Hey,
dude.
thank you for
Thank
that.
you very much.
Xerox
Thank
is
you
a
for
copy
following
machine.
us.
Get it? So that's awesome.
I hope
I
you
love it.
enjoy yourselves.
In there you find just scraps of old meat. There's like a bit of like a wheel of cheese in there, a sack of turnips. There's a barrel of weak ale. You
No
also
more
find
turnips.
you find an empty a crate of empty wine bottles in one of the corners. Actually, the wine bottles look pretty good. I mean, they're empty, but they look like they were kind of expensive. In the main room itself, you see that the fire I described is basically just an open pit with a chimney over the top. The table has just a bunch of scraps of moldy food and bits of junk in the corners of the rooms.
It's fine. It's fine, vampire. We like it all. It's fine. We're just curious.
So in the bottom left there, you see that like weird little curtain-looking thing. That looks like it leads back to a bathroom, like a hole in the ground.
Literally just a hole in the ground.
Yeah, anyone that kind of pokes their head back there, you're going to see a bunch of just random stuff laying around. If you'd like to look
the
around,
chase
there,
is
let me
on,
know.
and he's not that far ahead of us. So I'm heading down this. I want to just go down this hallway that I'm in front. Let's just go.
Is that a toilet?
There is a toilet, yeah. So
Right,
Diggbungle's going down the hallway.
all over the place.
Clashious is looking at a toilet. Is that what he's doing?
No, I thought he said there was a toilet over there, like he's going down a toilet.
There's one right here.
Oh,
There's
over
happens
there,
to be
okay.
a toilet. It's nobody's going.
I
down the toilet.
am checking down this hallway if I see anything strange.
All right. So as you start going that way, you see that the the otherwise chiseled work on the floors and the walls and stuff gives way to natural cave system. You can feel it's cool. It's damp. You could feel that this is a long tunnel.
This whole thing's gonna go to that damn river that we heard up there when we were up on the ground.
Anyone searching around or anything, let me know. Otherwise, we're just going to continue down the hall.
I am currently doing my thing that I do, where I'm searching for tracks using my survival.
Okay.
I will also do the same, and I get a +1 circumstance bonus because this is a terrain thing, and I'm underground, right?
Excellent. Rash Bucket got a 20 on his survival check. So as you're kind of digging around in that area there, Lugg, you notice that there are, in fact, a large number of just junk items. It looks like they've been tossed down the toilet or around the area. But amongst them, you notice a bunch of identical-looking bottles scattered around the trash. They have a silvery residue in the bottom of them, and they smell strongly of iron and something really acrid. There's also this other really sickly sweet, delicious smelling smell mixed into it.
It's a poison because he's a poisoner.
Hey, Mr. Hands. Would take a look at these bottles, maybe? Let me know what you think.
Yeah, let me take a look at these. They remind me of the scent from earlier this evening, since we were up to our elbows in the poor man.
I didn't know if that was the same smell.
It is not the same smell. In fact, it is completely different.
The bottle earlier smelled flowery, and I don't think you're going to find any flowers in there.
If you'd like to get a guess as to what it may be, you can make a craft check for me.
A craft check?
Yeah, crafting.
So friggin' crafty.
Dig, would you like me to go first down the hallway?
If you didn't mind.
Just a check.
Yep, there you go. That's appropriate.
Hey, Doc. I haven't ever made anything like this before, have you?
I have not even smelled this in my life.
We are both just as proficient.
It's not the poison.
Crafting these bottles.
What we do know is it's not the poison. Whatever else this poor man was up to, I don't even want to imagine. So I say we move on.
Okay.
We also had.
We catch him and tell him to tell us.
The other room underneath the bed, you also notice that there is a chest.
Oh,
wonderful.
Okay.
It's a strong box underneath this pot.
Question:
It's not
did
hard to
Spicy
spot.
Mike ever actually receive any healing? I know we talked about it on multiple occasions.
I don't think it actually ever elapsed 10 minutes.
That's fine. I just want to make sure I wasn't supposed to have more than one hit.
No, you're still there, my friend. I'm sorry.
You're living La Vida Loca with 1 hit point.
It is quite loca.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
you look fantastic, though, Mr. Spicy.
It's the beard.
I can't give you a battle medicine because I already did it technically in game 1. It's still the
You
same
are the
day.
epitome of the 1% right now. I'm just saying.
It's true. I mean, no one is this beautiful
Just
by
think-
accident. I am the
we
1%.
know we know because he said so much more that we got to do at least one more game. So it's probably 2. So that's 5 games in the same day.
At level 1.
At level 1.
I've been checking the XP. You guys haven't leveled yet.
Somebody went to bed, and everyone else didn't come up there.
That's true. It is a little bit
Your
our
own
own fault. It is a little
I
bit
try
our
to
own
pull the
fault.
chest out from underneath the bed.
Okay, you do. It's heavy. It's stout wood. It's banded in iron. It has a simple lock on it.
I think I might be one of the strongest people in the party besides Mr. Cassius. So,
Impressive.
No, I'm plenty strong, my friend, and I got a crowbar.
I'm certainly
yeah.
Pardon me for a
I've
hot
seen
second.
you with that crowbar. You might hurt somebody. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was a pretty good crowbar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it locked?
It is
allow
locked.
me
It has
to-
a simple lock on it.
Allow me to assist you with this and my crowbar.
I'll just go ahead and
Oh,
pick it and
you
make it
just go
easy.
ahead.
No
You go ahead
reason
and do
to
that.
break
That's
the
fine.
box.
That's fine. Yeah, it's a nice box. I
So,
enjoy this box thoroughly.
Just going straight for the thieving. All right. So I'm assuming you're trained, correct, in thievery?
I am trained.
So,
No, I'm not trained.
All right. Well, that would have been
No.
a high enough roll, but you need to be trained apparently for this. So
You have to be trained to use thievery? Really?
You
For
do.
this particular class of lock, you need to have training in it in order to pick this one.
It's a new thing.
That is quite interesting.
Some things have a skill like plateau of you have to be trained at a certain level before you can even attempt the check.
Okay. Okay. Let me go this angle. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I am trained in the proficiency of warfare, where we are used to pillaging villages and stealing the treasures and the women. Would that perhaps be the same?
It will not be the
This roll.
same, but I will allow it to give you some information that you will be able to use. So go ahead and roll.
Okay. Okay.
Valiant attempt.
That's going to
I
be
am
just as useful
trained
for you
at
as gladiator lore is for me.
I hear you. I was surprised when I got warfare lore as my bonus proficient. I'm like, okay. Yes.
Yep. Yeah. I have gladiator lore. It's going to be just as useful, I promise you.
So,
I got
you.
Laura
Yeah,
of
go ahead and roll it.
Spice.
Oh, you want me to roll? Okay, I'm gonna roll that then. I got a 1.
Nice.
Oh
So-
boy, this
I'll,
friggin' guy over
That
here.
build up.
I'll just, why not? I'll spend a hero point. We're not gonna get any more for the rest of the night. Probably they don't carry over. I got a 20. I got a 20. I'm just saying.
Your experience raiding and capturing things over the time has taught you well. And you start to look at this lock that you are about to pick, and you notice a spine next to the keyhole that's looks like it's spring loaded. It is definitely trapped.
Oh,
Friggin'
okay. Well, yeah, go ahead, Spicy Mike. This one
okay.
seems to be unpickable.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Because I feel like I've seen this one many times, and I could definitely pick this lock.
I wouldn't.
No.
No.
Okay. Why?
But yeah,
Uh,
let the champ pick this lock.
Oh. Okay.
I'm moving forward because he said he was going to go, but they're messing with the box.
All right.
I don't say anything
Falling
about
into the
it
abyss.
being trapped,
Oh,
by the
no.
way. I
Diggbungle
just,
walks and walks and walks and walks into more and more cave. We'll get back to him. You'll get a head start if you want to take a head start. You can let me know if you
I
stop.
do.
So I'm trained in thievery, so I got to make a thievery check.
Did Lugg explain anything, or is he just letting you guys do it?
Yeah, I think he
no,
just-
I said I couldn't pick it. I said
You-
let the champ do it.
Wow. Okay.
I'll have you know, my neutral is neutral, and I don't care what
I'll
happens
spend
to
it
the
real
champ.
Okay. So, Dustin, the champ is going to need to do something here, as a trap is going to go off.
He said he's going to
roll
spend a hero
with
point.
hero.
He said,
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
That means it's
Even
still
better.
gonna go off. It just
Now,
depends
what does the
on
champ got to do? He has these big iron gauntlets on, so you know.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you attempt to unlock or pick the lock, which you apparently have tried, a spine springs out and attacks you. So I need to make a spine attack, which is
Wow, that's pretty nice. I'm glad I didn't friggin' do that.
this is probably gonna hit.
Because I
22.
got one friggin' hit.
Oh my god.
Plus 13?
Yeah.
On a D20?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Lord,
That's-
that's
that's
a
a hit.
never miss type of trap, is what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You take 1 piercing damage, plus you have been injected with Cladis poison.
Clashious voice. Clashious
that's almost
poison.
like your name.
It is.
He's got
So
the Clashious Cladis.
I need you to make a DC 19 Fortitude check.
On the streets, they call this poison the clat.
Well, it's a good thing I passed it.
All right.
That is good. That's very good.
So you could tell there is something that is injected into you that feels bad, and you feel like you are just on the edge of having a massive effect come from this poison as it courses through you. You can feel it burning, and
Massive.
singeing. The rules on this one, there will be a roll every hour, it looks like. And for the next 4 hours. And it's a d6 poison damage for the first hour, and you get drained 1 if you fail, but you pass so far. Then it ramps up from there. So
Oh boy.
We will note that you have been Cladis poisoned, and you passed your first save.
You got the clat.
You got the Cladis.
Yeah, my boys had that back in Nam.
And you were unsuccessful at picking the lock, so it's still locked.
All right, boys, let me do this.
It's just a trap. It's not really
You sure you're okay there, champ?
I'm gonna be okay. So I come up to the side, away from the direction that this crazy spike thing came out of, and I'm just gonna use the good old friggin' crowbar and pop this guy open and hope that there's an antidote inside.
Okay, so you're just gonna pry it open, or are you gonna try the thieving?
We're gonna pry this frickin' thing open.
Well, I moved ahead, so
Thanks, Animal G.
we'll see how it goes.
Animal G, what are you doing?
We'll keep in mind that there is one of
Okay, I thought he was like redeeming things and like.
Nope. So you're gonna try to open it with your crowbar and stuff. So go ahead and give me
I'm gonna open it. I ain't gonna try.
Okay. Roll it.
All right. What is it? Athletics?
Thievery.
Thievery. Oh, thievery. Okay, that's all right. Do I get it?
Are you breaking it, or are you trying to open it?
I don't care as long as it opens. I don't give a shit. Okay. Does the crowbar give me a +2 like last time?
I will let you only require 2 successes instead of 3.
Fan-friggin-tastic. The first roll is a 16.
It is a failure.
That is some bullshit. Okay, we're gonna try the second one. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's better. We got a 19.
Sadly, also a failure.
This thing won't open. It's just a trap. I'm out of here.
Okay.
Get the dwarf.
All right. Ahead. So the dwarf has been wandering through cave. There's stalactites, stalagmites. There's puddles. There's dripping. And
Feels good. Feels like the old days. Feels like home.
It sure does. And your rattle keeps talking to you. Your mom is right there with you. She's feeling it. She knows.
Oh, Mom, I cannot tell you how good it feels to feel like familiarity.
She keeps looking a little horrified every once in a while, asking you questions about your appearance and what's happened to my boy.
Mother, you gotta have faith in the faith, or you don't have it.
I think that is literally the minimum requirements.
So as you continue down, this is a long ways down this natural cave. You keep going and keep going and keep going. You're passing over little footbridges that have been made out of small wood that get you across some of these stagnant water pools. Most of them are pretty shallow. And is anyone else trying that chest before we move on, I guess? I should.
Can I check to see if, perchance, that I notice if he's been through here before? Or
give me
maybe
a
how
survival
recently?
check.
No.
Nope. Was Jasper trying it? I guess is a question.
I'm definitely not trying to open that chest.
Not trying. Okay.
But
So you guys are all
are
just
we,
following
are we
Diggbungles
taking
over
it with us, or the chest?
No, I can't carry it. I'm gonna start hacking at it with my dog slices actually, and just hack the chest apart.
Okay. It'll take you.
It's made out of wood, correct?
It's made out of iron reinforced, like edges, like heavy wood, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but all I gotta do is break a small hole in the top. I don't need to break the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and we'll spend a little bit of time at it, and
Yep.
we'll let you do that, and eventually you will get in there, and you will find that there are ledgers in there with what's happening? Just add 90 instead of having
Animal cheese offering up an idea that we
90-degree turns.
No.
That's messed up. But you find inside there, you find
Just
21
sideways.
gold pieces, 37 silver pieces. You find a small map of what looks like a cave. It's labeled in
Say that again. How many silver?
21 gold, 37 silver.
21 gold. Okay. Yep.
I will,
37
Pika.
silver.
I will.
You see there is a ledger with 14 receipts from Bort that... Actually, you didn't see the Bort's books, so you don't know what prices may or may not have been. But they had the prices
Okay.
on there. You see there is a little crudely drawn map with cleverly hideout written on the top of it, apparently. It picks a cave helpfully labeled hideout in all capitals, next to a shape that might be a pond. From there, a winding path passes through a strange V-shaped chamber before ending at what appears to be a clearing with a tree stump labeled drop point. And that's what you find in there.
I've hit this.
The
Okay.
white wall, yes.
I'll
So-
start following, I guess.
So you'll be a little bit behind them, and the other guys are a little bit behind Diggbungle.
That's all right. Spicy Mike is still in this room with me, apparently, because he doesn't know how to move his character. So
That
Yeah.
and I got 1 hit point, so I don't
Diggbungle
wanna-
is
I
going to
don't
be
wanna
2 rounds ahead of the rest of you. Clashious, Jasper, and Spicy Mike are
I'm
a round
quite
behind,
spicy.
or 2 rounds behind Diggbungle, basically, and then Lugg is going to be a couple rounds after you. So, two rounds between each of you guys coming through. So, Diggbungle, let me see if I can move my screen around so the home audience can actually see what's happening.
Can I come around this corner or not yet?
Give me just a moment. How in the heck can I get this to slide over? I need to actually make it bigger, I think.
Welcome to Roll 20.
There, that kind of worked. Chicanery.
Chicanery.
All right. Come on, thing, scroll. There we go. So Diggbungle enters a natural chamber, the center of which is occupied by a pool of brackish water. There are stalactites, stalagmites occupy much of the room, but a path between them leads around a pool into another corridor. And I got a picture of this I grabbed, so I'm gonna go ahead and bowl that one up there for you. How about
I would
that, huh?
just like to note that this house is more spacious on the inside than it looks like from the out.
That is absolutely the friggin' truth.
So you kind of got a little of this look going on. So you can go ahead and glance over at that. As you can see, there's a path
Alright.
that goes around the
Oh,
left.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's exactly right, isn't it? I was like, there's no freaking way. But there it was.
Oh,
There you go. That's very nice. That's very
that's
nice.
beautiful.
It is really nice, isn't it?
I am gonna be very
is
happy to
lovely.
die in such a beautiful place.
That's
yeah.
what I was thinking.
Yep.
are you hanging out with me, by the
Let's
way?
go ahead and give me some
Mr.
initiatives here, I guess, just in case.
Yeah, I'm like
Mr.
in the back. I'm in the back there.
So
I
I'm gonna.
eventually sneak up behind you, by the way. And
Take
what
my
was the
hit
last
point.
wound that you took by the dog?
The Doge.
Like how much was it?
No, where?
Oh, let's say it was on my muscular legs and athletic legs. There was one leg that got just all bit up by that stupid dog.
All right, I'm gonna roll for perception to see if I notice anything out of the ordinary, like a trap, as I enter this room.
All right. Let's see what you
And
get.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, let me see if I can pull this screen up without revealing what's
okay.
behind it.
There we go.
Huh? Okay. Let's see.
So, oh shit! I already forgot what your
A
name
dirty
is. So
20.
Lugg stops me and says, "Let me take a look at that thing." And he rolls his medicine, gets a 10, and then he goes, "Yep, that looks bad. That's it."
Okay, Mr.
You're a
Diggbungle,
real doctor for that.
Freaking tastic.
with your
Yeah,
20 perception.
that's probably pretty lethal.
Let's see, how do I grab this thing?
Perfect. Friggin' perfect.
With your 20 perception, you look down into that pool, and I don't know if you can see in there or not. Do you see what I just
Oh, I
hit?
can.
You said you can?
Oh, I can.
So you see coiling around underneath the surface of this darkish
Oh.
water a giant lightning serpent. And when I say lightning
Whoa.
serpent, you see lightning kind of arcing across its fangs. You see suddenly...
Lightning serpent.
I know. You suddenly see at the surface of the water lights start to emanate and then like shine up as this serpent rears up and is looking y'all way. We need some initiatives.
Hey, I think we found the magic that Smooth Hands was feeling earlier. I think we might have found it.
It was moving. This isn't a stationary place.
It's a serpent. Maybe it's moving. I don't know.
Let's see.
No, I think what's his name has some magic item on him, and he's running away.
I am doing fantastic on my initiative rolls tonight, by the way.
Try this again. Oh, that's even better. I'm so glad I did that.
Good no. Hey, good to know that the DM rolled a nat 20 on his initiative.
The giant lightning serpent.
Let me get the screen back so
Sorry,
the
Dig.
home crowd can see.
We appreciate that.
I'm gonna spend a hero point to re-roll my initiative.
That might be a good idea, yeah. So
I don't know if it'd be worth it
12.
on a nat 20. I
I
mean,
don't know if it'll be worth
what's the point? It's a nat 20.
It
it.
might
Save it
happen
for
to help.
the-
You know,
Um,
you gonna spend it?
He only has.
I did.
Okay.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay. Well,
It's not helping any though.
all right. So we are now in initiatives. Diggbungle is up ahead. The Serpent seems to have been coiled up, and as it coiled and you stepped into the room, because you saw it, I'm not going to give it a surprise attack for free or anything like that.
Oh, just your nat 20. Sure, yeah.
It's not going to take that there thing. And we are going to go ahead and just do a regular attack your way.
Alright.
Uh,
Yo!
Oh my! A critical strike. Oh no!
Just so you know, the DM just rolled a 31.
Oh
Yeah, which is
A
a freaking
31
that's a
to hit.
that's a natural 20.
He just rolled a 31. Mind you, we are level 1 characters, and he rolled a 31 to hit. I'm just saying.
I didn't write this dungeon. So you take
I'm
12
so
damage,
dead.
and then an additional 3 lightning damage as
I
the
am
snake
beyond
shoots out of the water and just
dead.
strikes you. So Diggbungle has fallen.
And he cannot
So
get up.
I also already had the wounded condition.
Yes,
so
you did. So that puts you
how
one
does this
step
work
closer
now?
to death. So let me,
And I'm about to
two
break.
dot-
let me put a mark on there for you.
So I got
indicate
2
that.
dots then, eh?
Yeah, we'll put a little
Right.
clock on you. How about that? So,
in the chat for Diggbungle.
oh, you already
Yep,
got that
yep.
on there.
You know, I've seen that a lot. I don't even know what that actually means.
Yeah, what does F in the chat mean?
Feeling, maybe?
I imagine that it's most likely due to the old video game Call of Duty, in which people railed on it when you basically had to. It asked you to press the F key to pay respects at a funeral.
Yeah.
People felt that was very
F in the
tone
chat.
deaf.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Yeah,
that
So
makes
now people
sense.
play F to pay respects, and it's all harkens back to that.
I had no idea.
All right,
now,
so
now I understand.
the other
Animal
guys were
G says
slightly
it's a
behind.
COD reference.
Yep, it's a Call of Duty
It's,
reference.
it's freaking
Yeah.
fish,
It's a
man.
gamer thing.
It is referencing the fish.
Okay, well that shows you how much I play first-person shooters and how friggin' terrible I am at them. So there you go.
I loved COD before COD was cool. Back
Alright,
when it was like,
Levi, I need you to make a DC 10
okay.
plus your current dying value roll. So you currently have,
So it's a 12 then.
yes.
Alright. Is there anything I add to this roll as a straight roll?
Flat check.
It's a 10.
Oh boy. So you're a one step closer to dying. Wow. Okay, so you got one round to not be dead here.
And I'm 2 rounds ahead of the party.
The rest of the guys who were 2 rounds behind, which I said was everyone but Lugg, give me athletics checks, or actually give me perception checks to see if you can hear that Diggbungle got jacked.
There's no way.
Clashious hears it. Oh,
Natural
Jasper,
20.
20.
I got a natural 20 as well.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
So the 3 of you, Jasper, Smooth Hands, and Spicy Mike, I'm going to give you a +4 to this X roll. I want
okay.
you all to make athletics checks if you would like to sprint and get there this next turn.
Oh,
And I
man.
only need to be within 30 feet of him to cast Stabilize.
Okay.
But I do need 2 actions to do it.
Okay. So throw in
I'm gonna
athletics.
roll it, but I'm not exactly sure I'm actually gonna go do it.
Okay.
We're going to spend a hero point on that one.
I
All
got
right.
a 17.
I don't know why
We're gonna
everybody's running.
spend my
all of a
last
sudden.
hero point on that one, and we're ditching the digital.
What was I supposed to run a perception to see if I could hear him screaming? Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah.
I was typing in chat. I was participating in the chat. I apologize.
That's okay.
I will perceive. I got a dirty 20.
Okay, so you can also make an athletics check to cut down your distance by a round.
Why?
Because you hear Diggbungle screaming ahead as he.
That's pretty typical. Yep.
That
Okay.
sounds about right.
I had a 7 athletics. Not great.
So Jasper, you don't cut any time off.
I got a net 20
I
on my
had a
athletics
17.
check.
Hold
All right,
I'm still sitting on 1 hero point. If I spend it, do I just come back up?
Yes. Yes, you do.
All right. We'll see. We'll see.
So that
Okay.
you can get bitten once again.
Clashious, you were able to get here during the next initiative, which unfortunately still puts you behind Diggbungle.
I got a net 20 on my athletics check.
I'm going to let you shave off those 2 rounds that you were behind the rest of the guys. And
Okay.
I'll let you make one more athletics check to see if you can catch up to Clashious. Not quite. So you're going to be basically with Jasper right now, 1 round behind. And you said what was the result for our buddy Spicy Mike's?
I don't even
I got
see
a
Jasper.
17.
Where's
Yeah,
Jasper?
17?
Let's see.
Okay,
You'd be.
17.
Oh, I'm
You
in a
and Mike Ross
rock.
caught up.
I'm in a rock. There we go.
Yeah, Jasper's back
Is,
where you were. He's down here.
Wait, what the hell's Bills? Where?
You were standing directly next to him. He was.
He's in a rock, maybe. Okay.
Yep, there you go. So, in initiative here, we got Diggbungle comes up first, unfortunately. So, if you're gonna pop up, and this would be the time to do it because you're gonna croak. So I would definitely spend those.
I thought, is it 4 dots or?
You have 3 currently. I just haven't put it on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, because you start off with 1 and you've earned 2.
I'll put down my last hero point. I come back up and I'm at 0. Or no, I'm at
You're
1.
1 hit point.
I'm at 1
Yeah.
hit point.
And we're gonna wrap it up here once we all consolidate, ready to fight this snake. So,
All
this will
right,
be our
all right.
cliffhanger. I knew I saw you typing.
Ready to run from this snake.
Hey, I spent my hero point. Can I take an action?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Divine Lance! And my
Divine
last wild effect.
All right. Let's get that.
Moonfire spam. Moonfire spam.
8,059.
1059. Let's see how devastating this ends up being.
Oh boy, here we
And
go.
Divine
Hopefully.
Lance, I hit, I did maximum damage though. I hit an armor class of 18 on the snake.
Okay, 18 is a miss.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
You barely missed him.
Oh boy, here we go.
I like this as much as capitalism.
I think this is this might be one of the you run through it fights. You don't fight it. Run.
Brutal. So the effect starts to take place. Roll me a d4.
D4. Oh, it didn't even have a D4 out.
This is a bad situation getting worse here.
4.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I assume that's the worst possible. Shit, I take my headphones off.
No, it's pretty apparent what happens.
Alright, great.
A 100-yard radius around us for the next 4 days is suffering a powerful earthquake.
What?
And that's where we're gonna stop.
Jeff
Doesn't
needs
even
7
make
days
any
to figure out
friggin'
what the
sense.
fuck that now means.
I do not like this.
We
This is the
die.
thing I like.
It means party wipe is what it means.
Good lord.
Earthquake.
Okay.
Underground.
Wild
Giant
effect.
electrical snake.
TPK. Brought to you by me. You're welcome.
On this same page, I will let you know there are some positive effects that could have happened, but that was not it. And by positive, I mean like amazing. Like the next weapon you find is an artifact. So there are good things that could happen. We've just never seen them. Holy shit. Okay, we are definitely changing the price on the wild magic for next time. Chat, you are devastating.
Oh man.
so-
This is what you wanted.
this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted.
I told you there would be blood. It was in the title. For the sake
Lots
of
of it.
sanity for next time, let's just put you all in this room ready to rock for the fight. Not worry about the delays.
Freaking days.
And we'll go from there. We'll start at the top of the order with the lightning snake and earthquake, which I guess I'll add on to the initiative as something. So thank you very much for that shenanigans, guys. Is that Animal G's doing with the earthquake? I think it was. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it was definitely his
Yeah.
fault.
I
It was
will say
absolutely his
this: Animal G has had some of the best redemptions yet, as far as for his money. He's gotten the most out of those points.
Yeah, him and Air have gotten the best
Yep.
stuff.
They've been
You
mighty
use
brutal.
them, you get good stuff. So keep using them, everybody.
Amen. So let's do our random plugs here. There's a lot of stuff going in chat for you now. So check out our stream team. There's a panel down below that lists all of them. Go check them out. Have some fun. If you like party atmospheres, we got a lot of partiers out there. We have a merch store. So if you like fun shirts, awesome things, we got them there. That helps us out. We love it. Much appreciate it.
We do love it.
Good night to Crimson Blades there.
Good night, Dave.
Definitely check out and support the artwork of David Lee Pancake. He is a 3D sculptor, and he makes mostly dragon-related things. And this weekend, Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you will be able to find him on his Twitch channel, which is, I believe, DL Pancake.
So cool.
Go
Where
follow it
he-
now.
Yes,
As soon
please
as
do.
this is over, go follow it.
Please do. He is going to be sculpting our characters for the Everstorm game, which is our 5th
Saturday.
edition Dungeons & Dragons game. That happens Saturday.
Awesome.
Based on DM Levi's art.
That's right.
That's awesome.
So he's going to be working on Kodo, who is... Let's see if I can look at my mirror image here. Nope, wrong side. There we go. This guy's character is a dragon-born paladin of massive awesomeness. So check that out. He's going to be putting that together. It's going to be his first time streaming on there. I'm going to be helping him out, answering chat and all that kind of stuff. So keep us company. And also check out his Patreon, because you can get discount codes. You can get access to art pieces that are not available for anyone else. You can get behind-the-scenes videos of him putting things together. And you can get a layaway thing also of getting this giant dragon head trophy that you can put on your wall. It's freaking awesome.
Absolutely.
So there's that stuff. Tomorrow night we are doing video game night, right? So we're doing
I believe so.
what is that? World War Z probably?
We're doing some World War Z.
World Wars.
Yeah. We'll do some more
Fighting the
voices.
zombies.
So awesome voices. We can you can redeem points to get us to do stupid voices while we shoot zombies, and it's fun. And then the next thing up after that is, I believe, Saturday we're playing Everstorm. Is that right?
Everstorm.
This guy right
But
here.
before all of that,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
right. That's right.
DM to art announcement.
Chaos.
5 to 8, I'm doing a 3-hour stream tomorrow.
Shit.
Kicking off Morgaine. So Morgaine is going to be started, and we'll kick off with the reveal in DM to art of Fulcrum's final art.
Hell yeah.
Very excited.
Awesome.
Let's see the advertisement.
It has been super cool seeing the process of how you do.
Oh yeah. For
Should be
sure,
that.
Since I know little to nothing
It is
about.
not fast.
Yeah, no doubt.
Stuff is so much
I always
faster
knew
than
it took a
mine.
long time. I didn't know exactly what the process looked like.
Oh my
though.
god, it's so slow.
Yeah.
So tedious.
So DM to art, check that out, enjoy it. We also have a lot of the past episodes, not all of them yet, but most of them, of DM to art, and so all of our other channels as well, which will include Cam's show, we're going to talk about here in a minute.
Yeah.
And you'll find those on the YouTube channel. So go to that. I know that's been linked somewhere in there, somewhere. Check it out. We have our past episodes of most of our shows, our games, everything on there, and it's a lot of stuff, and you should be checking it out. So DM to art Saturday, sounds like, and then we have the Everstorm.
DM to art tomorrow.
Oh, Friday.
And then Everstorm returns on Saturday, everybody. Saturday at 10.
Yeah.
Join us for episode
1 million.
It's not 1 million.
It could
It's
be.
close.
episode 6 of season 2, which also makes it episode 35 in total.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yes. No, 36. No, I can't count. It's 30.
Hey, you sound like me. Who pays for it all? Hey.
Oh, boy.
This minutia actually matters to me, and I get really uptight about that. Okay.
70 mid 30s.
Join us for episode 6. We will be kicking off with the introduction of basically 2 more of Skeezer's brothers and what has happened to them to bring them up to speed. So Skeezer has finally encountered multiple of his brothers, and trying to pin down exactly where they are and what's happening. So the team is getting more pieces of the puzzle. Kodo has actually gotten proof that his own mentor still lives, which was uncertain at the time. And the mystery ever continues with the song, what that all means.
Oh, the friggin' song.
The song is the best.
It's good.
And so join us for season 2, episode 6, a treat for Steve.
Oh yeah, just Steve.
Just Steve.
So also on Friday, Air Laser, our mod of the century, and the Common Era.
The Common Era.
Probably has a D&D stream, I would imagine. She usually
Hell
does. She's
yeah.
got the info down there in the chat, so go check that out. She has a wonderful one. We enjoy it. Hopefully we'll be able to read into there.
Absolutely.
So we talked about the Everstorm. We talked about the DL Pancake stream on Sunday. Monday, we have a talk show, myself, and at the bottom there, the player of Clashious, Dustin. We run a show called The Wisdom Check. And on there, we like to talk to people and interview them and discuss stuff about games. Would you like to tell them about that, Dustin?
This coming Monday, 10 p.m. Central Time, here on TT2KB, you'll find me and Jeff, and we're going to be sitting down with someone with the last name Gygax. That's
Yeah. Get some hype in that chat.
The son of Gary Gygax, the founder of Dungeons & Dragons, will be here. We're going to talk a lot about what growing up Gygax was like.
Fucking crazy!
Yeah, so we're going to talk a lot about, just what that family happens to mean to the hobby, and how
little
that's-
contributions.
how it shaped their lives, and
We will be 2 degrees from Gary Gygax.
which Gary is unfortunately not with us anymore. It's as close to like the source as you can get now.
That's
so,
right.
it's
That's right.
True story.
Pretty amazing.
Crazy.
So that'll be 10 p.m. Monday night, Central Standard Time. So come join us. Bring your questions. We do have a feature on there where you can spend some points to redeem a question. So long as it's appropriate, we'll ask. And we'll get to the bottom of whatever you want to know. Also, I think there was something else supposed to be happening this weekend, isn't there? With something to do with our Dungeon Crawl Classics events? Somebody else
That's
still
correct.
survived.
Dragons in the Dining Room on Sunday, and I want to say they're starting at 8 or 9 Central Time on Sunday, which is not their normal day. But it's the day they have available to do this. They're going to be running floor 2 of Thaculon, the Black Heart of Thaculon.
Good luck. It is brutal.
If they are lucky, they will not go the same path you guys went.
No, we did not go a great
one
way.
of the hardest encounters first. There's only one room that's technically harder than the one you guys did.
Well, I'm glad
And that's the one we picked.
It was real good. It got us good.
Hopefully they pick a different route. They'll have better odds, but we'll see how they fare on Sunday.
Oh, and so next Wednesday we come back with this Pathfinder game.
That's right.
If Diggbungle dies, I will talk it out with the guys a cam point value for the chat to pick my race class combo. for his
nice.
Ah, fun.
Sneaky.
Fun.
Very nice.
I'll make up the character, but you guys can pick race and class.
Awesome. Yeah, this has been way more lethal than I was expecting.
Oh man, this has been every bit as lethal as I thought it would be.
This felt like Dungeon Crawl Classics again. So Tuesday is the last day we haven't discussed, and that is this guy down in that corner there, the Cam Dog. You want to tell him about your show?
Yes, Bardic Knowledge is the name of the show. It's all about composing music. So specifically over the last 8-ish weeks, I can't remember exactly how many it's been. I've been writing themes for all the characters in our Everstorm game. They should all be done before game this Saturday. So therefore, next Tuesday, we're going to be doing different things. We're going to be exploring like ethereal atmospheric sounds or soundscapes, or for music for situations instead of a specific character. So all these themes have been very upbeat, fast, combat-y so far. So I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna explore some other things that are maybe a little more emotive and a little bit more, express more than just let's go kill stuff. So it's gonna be cool stuff. We're gonna work on some new and interesting things this time.
Nice.
I'm excited.
It's going to be good stuff because that show is fantastic. And like I said, most of that stuff's going to be on YouTube. I think Cam's getting the last couple ones up there recently, so that's going to be nice. And I think that pretty much loads us up with what we do in a week, which is a lot. And hopefully your guys are finding it as entertaining as we hope, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and we want to make sure we're taking care of you. So thank you so very much for joining us tonight. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. It's been lovely.
Thanks, everybody.
Your support. The channel's grown, and we appreciate you.